I haven't done too much of that lately. I lie. I'm looking at my calendar and I see 2 hot and readies on the counter, but that was because I had guests over today.
Well, every
I'm
once in a
not
while, you got to
guilty,
fulfill that craving.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, back in Rexburg is very small like that too. I can't remember how big was Rexburg. It was pretty small. It's a college town, so it doubles in population every time semester is in. But
Yeah.
it's a noticeable difference too. But there was one Little Caesars in our town, and only 3 subways. So that shows how small it is, right?
Only three?
But yeah. But one of
Okay.
those,
Well,
kind of is
Subway franchise for a
Sugar
while.
City, Salem. It's kind of on the border. I don't know if it counts,
Mhm.
but um, it's right next to where I worked for a long time for my dad's business. And during Christmas season, because we deal with UPS, FedEx, packaging and shipping, like the Christmas season is usually super packed, and you usually don't have time to actually go and get a lunch or even eat the lunch that you have. So we just usually
Mhm.
send one person over to Little Caesars to get a couple of pizzas and leave them in the back. And then if you have a moment when you're not working on a job or you're waiting for lamination to get done, you put on some gloves and you go and you grab a piece of pizza and you start eating it while you're waiting for the lamination to finish.
Wait a minute. What kind of business was it?
Copy shop and shipping company. So
Okay.
like if you were gonna ship something, you've probably seen plenty of things like that, like
Oh,
Kinkos or other stuff. So it was
uh-huh.
that kind of business. Officially, that's a ASO or an FASC, which is a federal authorized shipping center by FedEx standards, and an ASO is an authorized shipping office by UPS standards. And
Yeah.
then USPS doesn't care; you're just a mailing outlet, I think is what you're called.
I do. I was basically started out as a printer, so and I worked
Yeah.
at a box plant where I was over the printing department and quality control and all that for years, and then well the whole thing, and then so I'm always interested in printing, even now,
Yeah,
and now
and
I'm a car painter hobbyist, so
you should get into 3D printing. It's buying a 3D printer is a lot easier than making one. Some of my
I have a
friends
couple of
decided to
friends
make
that
one.
are into that,
Like buy
and
all the
the one
individual
guy I know
components
that's
to make their
really
own?
I actually had a friend who 3D printed the parts to his 3D printer to make a new 3D printer.
Oh, chicken or
wow.
egg?
Right? Um,
The friend I
and
have that's really into it works on it constantly. He's
yeah, I'm
always
not
having to
sure.
troubleshoot and rebuild, and and it's probably the age of his equipment.
I feel like 3D printer people are very much like Volkswagen bug people. They spend their lives just tinkering with the darn thing, and they have a lifestyle around it. They don't have it there just because they're like, hey, I wanted this tiny model. Let's go print it off really quick. They have it where it's like, oh yeah, I was doing all this nice tweaking and I tried this new resin and yeah, I can't get into it.
Yeah.
See, I
I
used to
love
have a friend
models,
that,
but
I used to have a friend that worked at, it used to be East. Oh, I gotta use my man hands. Maybe.
get the shirt.
All
Use the shirt.
but he worked at E Systems. It's L3 Raytheon military contractor that's basically been the backbone of Greenville forever. It but they had one of those laser 3D printers like back since the 80s. It shoots a laser down into resin, and something about it, chemically
Yeah,
changes the resin, hardens it, and it makes these amazing figures. And used to, before 9/11, you could sneak in there once in a while and make a figure or something. And, of course, those days are gone, long gone. But
curse you, terrorists! You didn't realize
yeah,
how much you inconvenienced the populace.
actually, it really inconvenienced me because I used to have a game club. We called it a club at E Systems. They had a club system where all these different interests and they had a rec hall and all this stuff that the town would rent out. And it had like rooms, and we would play there in the crappiest room, basically the beer hall. Whenever these block crews come in from out of country, they would buy kegs, and they'd go in there and just drink their full heads off like every good military man does. But the room was perfect for playing because it was guilt-free. You couldn't hurt it, And so we'd sit in there, and we played there for years, and it was the best, perfect neutral area.
Dear.
And curses 9/11. All that's come to an end now.
Well, we'll see.
I tried to run it like a... Go ahead.
No, I'm just... Are we good to go? Are we ready to die? Are we ready to...
Apparently
save
I'm
a
ready
little
to
girl's
get
life?
eaten by my brand new wolf friend who manifested from a mote of dust that I dropped on the ground. So.
Oh yeah, that's where we left off. I left with a ladder,
Right.
not made of people,
Right.
and you two were in town
Yep.
with a carnivorous animal that you just summoned
Yep.
from
A bag of
Suet?
a bag of fuzzballs.
I mean,
Sweet!
Yep.
Oh, but it's attacking
I guess
us,
it's a
isn't it?
dust bunny?
It
Ravenous dust bunny?
yeah. It's a dire dust bunny.
Dire dust
Yeah.
bunny.
So we'll see. Jasper will try and make friends with it. Maybe he can make a new wolf friend. Have himself a mount.
Brandbreck is not there, but I don't know if it's a wise idea to try and befriend magically aggressive animals.
Well, he's just
Me and Brandbrick were talking about what we thought we should do from here. I mean,
that's
really,
true.
Yeah.
the only reason I was doing the, appealing to the gods thing was just try to do something different outside the box to stir things up. Because my paranoia
That worked out, though.
It did work out.
I know, all right.
A real Hot Bancotha situation. Am I right?
I appreciate the reference.
I figure Mary's probably not going to make it into this campaign as a religious figure, so Hail Marys don't work. We'll sub her out for Bancotha.
Kind of hot, kind of not. At least she's not like a death, Nordic death. It would be bad. Kind of hot, kind of rot.
Hey, we haven't seen her in person yet. You don't know.
That's true. I have a feeling she's super hot.
Got the.
But when she's in a crow form,
I shared a picture of the statue of her in NPC art. You can see her at the bottom.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that.
have you ever heard of what is it called? I don't know if y'all do much reading. The Iron Druid Chronicles. No,
Haven't heard of those.
they're light reading, but I enjoy them. And it's an Irish druid, the last Irish druid. He's like 2,000 years old, and he's got like a relationship with the Irish goddess of death. Not Frick.
Frack.
I can't think of her name right now, but she's like the war crow. She in her crow form. She claims the dead, but she also eats the dead. So I don't know.
I'm with witch. Anyways,
What's her name?
yeah,
Morgan.
so
More.
She has some other aspects too, but the Morgan. Yeah.
take us on our merry way to death and destruction in the Shadowfell, Austin.
I know.
All right. So yeah,
I really
last time you
love
guys
Kevin Hearn.
voyaged into the. So last guys voyaged into realm that Brandbreck has heard some people call the Shadowfell before. He never expected to be there, but there you guys are. And you just decide through the forest to try and find Winifred's counterpart house in this realm, being that everything seemed to have a counterpart, even as far away as Hardale. And so you guys cut through the forest, but you realize that the trees seem to be alive, aggressive, and friendly. Brand just went through anyway and was able to dodge the trees, make it through safely. You guys went through town, kind of snuck around, realized the people here, they're not friendly, but they're not hostile either. They're just meh. They really don't have much emotion at all. The only person that seemed a little more normal than usual was a fellow by the name of Cedric, priest of the goddess of Bancotha, who you speak to with Lit. Winifred's house seems to be encircled about by a hedge of living vines of some kind, and the door itself open for you guys. And according to Cedric, it'll only in for somebody who Winifred has invited to her home. You guys spent the night here. It was creepy, but you seem to be feeling effects of the Shadowfell already, which is a good sign. Hargus prayed to Bancotha and seemed to be starting to get a little bit of her favor. Who knows? Continue on the path. Now it seems like she answered his prayer with a creepy omen, and then you guys also went and spoke with, bought from the Grey Merchant, a faceless individual who sold some strange items that are apparently cursed to some degree, because Jasper a small gray bag, and he tossed one of the wiry steel wool ball looking fuzzy things on the ground, which expanded into a giant gray direwolf and attack. And that is where we pick up. Hargus is there with Jasper, and Brandbreck is watching from the sidelines, disguised as a female villager.
I am disguised as that girl, and I walked off of the ladder towards the old grove, so I am not there.
That's the only thing I've thought about
really?
all week is us doing the voice of that woman. Just I don't know why that entertained me so much, but it did. Well, I do know why.
A dulcet-toned beauty, that one.
Not sure what to think of that.
Let me check the...
I got a sweet scimitar.
Yeah.
I think it was a scimitar.
Definitely not cursed.
Definitely not. It's flaming, right?
It seems to have
In a politically correct
you
way.
swing it through the air, it drags a little bit of flame. You'll have to attune to it to kind of unlock its powers and figure out how it works. But it seems to be some kind of fire of some kind. Okay, so let's go ahead and start combat with grayish direwolf that appeared out of nowhere. So go ahead and roll initiative, Hargus and Jasper.
Wow. Historic moment, boys. That's my first decent initiative roll, I think, of the campaign.
That would be, what is it, 13.
19 for
13.
Jasper.
What's your dexterity modifier?
3?
3? Okay.
Or
Go above
yeah.
the wolf then. He rolled a 2 as well for slightly faster. Okay, so prize round hits.
Oh, gosh.
The wolf
The wrong
tries
direction.
to bite out at you, Jasper, but it only rolls an 8. So it snaps out at you, and you to get your business and realize your attack. The towns are just looking around, just idle watching, because it's kind of an interesting thing to watch that they don't see every day. Jasper, you're up first.
Okay, well, he has not gotten his alchemical armor on yet, and so how far away is this wolf? Is it like right in his grill? He kind of, like blew
It's
it off
right
his
up
hand.
in your face.
Right up
Yep.
in my face.
Yeah, you blew it off your hand, and it erupted and just jumped out at you. You dodged away for now, so yeah, with 5 feet. So.
Okay. I guess he'll try and disengage while making soothing gestures at it and trying to calm it down. He just sees a poor scared wolf that he thinks might be, just needing a moment to calm down. He's hung out with some wolves before, so they're a respectable brood. So he's gonna try and calm it down and step back.
So you're disengaging and just kind of running away?
Yeah, just like cautiously walking backwards, just trying to soothe it as it goes. Like reaching in to pull out some, he's out of crickets, so he'll have to go for some just, jerky from the rations. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Saunter back.
All right. So yeah, you kind of back, it's not Jasper might think it looked bad or scared or whatever, but it just looks angry to everyone else. It's got slightly, its eyes are slightly glowing greenish, and it is like snarling and like roll his flat mouth, trying to eat little nose that's something.
Right.
Oh, okay, Jasper, you back away from it about 30 feet. Hargus, you're up now.
Deep breath, buddy. Take it.
Good. So you're trying to handle it? So I feel like now if I attack it, it might go the wrong way. I guess I need to roll for some sort of impression here, because I was ready to just try to, attack it, but crap.
He's trying to calm it down, but it doesn't seem to be responding at all. He's super angry and is trying to eat, so...
Oh, well, it's trying to heal it? Okay, well, I got a sweet position on him. I'm just going to use it. He's going to lose his tail over this one.
All right.
With my solid 9 plus 3. Yeah. So
12.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah, that misses. It doesn't quite stick through his side. Anything?
It's pretty sad when you're at that point as a gamer where you need bigger dice so you can read them.
Anything for bonus action, Hargus?
Bonus inspiration.
Right.
Word.
So you are inspired.
I don't feel
Jasper.
inspired, actually.
Okay, so this wolf snarls, dives toward Jasper again, just howling and gnashing its teeth. It's a huge wolf, like the biggest one that you guys have ever seen, probably. It's almost as big horse, probably. It's a real wolf. And it jumps out of your reach, Hargus. You can make an opportunity attack if you want.
I'm doing it.
As your reaction.
8 with my modifier.
Okay, yeah, you miss. It jumps too fast.
That kind of night.
It's going to try and bite Jasper. That's a 22 hit.
Yeah, just barely.
Are they making?
Just barely.
Are they making a loud commotion?
I mean, yeah, like you were like just in the edge of, and then suddenly you're just the barking. And Jasper's like, whoa, hold down. Calm down, little buddy. Out. And so you look back and you see this wolf just bearing down on him. Make a strength saving of Jasper, and you take 20 points of damage. Just bites into you.
How many points of damage?
12 points of piercing damage.
So that's 18 minus 1 for strength, so 17.
Okay. It's into you, and you almost fall backwards, but you manage to kind of retain your footing, even though it almost tackled you and knocked you down, so you were not knocked prone. It's the wolf's turn. Do you want to enter the initiative, Brandbreck? Like, you back and it just a bite of him, bite and shake around a little bit, like like a rag doll a little bit. Looks like he's in trouble. Do you want to join in the initiative too?
I gotta figure out what to do with this ladder. I have a bad feeling that if I leave this ladder alone, it's gonna get taken by some other person in the village.
Protect the ladder.
You could leave somewhere where you can keep an eye on it if you want.
Save the ladder. Save the world.
They got it. Joking.
Okay. Jasper,
No,
you're
I'll
up
roll
now.
initiative. Let me roll initiative at least.
Go ahead and roll. But Jasper, you're really high, so go ahead and go for one, then we'll see where.
Alrighty.
I give them advantage. I for some reason I cannot remember my own stuff, and it's not bardic inspiration that gives them advantage. What is it?
Yeah.
Bardic Inspiration gives him a D6 that he can add to attack rolls, ability rolls, saving throws, I think, and
That's
damage rolls, and AC roll as well. Remember that. If it just barely see, you can do your inspiration for that too. Remember something. So Jasper, what do you do?
I think I'll drop a little firebomb right on this puppers. Just, pull one off and just throw it straight down on him. And just go flashbang, and just
Well, that's been what I was playing.
bright flash of light for a deck save.
Dex save?
Yeah.
That's 19.
Ugh, all right. No damage.
If you hit,
Yeah,
I was
this
gonna say
scene
firebombs.
seems super wild. Like it's like dodges to the and just rushes up to bite you again. It's pretty terrifying. Really, really aggressive.
Bloody hell.
Okay, anything else you want to move, or is that it?
In a bit of panic, he'll. Oh, gee, that's just.
Where are you on damage?
So bad, really bad. Just like bit
Oh,
into his
yeah, I
neck
need
and
to- okay.
shoulder. He's just gouts of blood coming down from his neck, all torn open.
Either word.
As a note, whenever Jasper is wounded, he's always super bloodied and like really wounded.
Well, he's pretty small, so every cut's a
takes
big cut.
big hits. I mean, that was a big hit. 12 was a pretty big hit.
Yeah, but you're like the definition of a high-pressured movie.
Yep, for sure. Well,
I don't even know where he has it all. The law of conservation of energy and mass doesn't
Yeah.
apply to his blood.
he just
His
really
bodily
hydrates well.
fluids.
He's just full of blood.
So that's where those healing potions come from.
Anything else? Your bonus action or anything, Jasper, or is that it?
No. He that's it for him. Yeah, he's just gonna. No, that's all he'll do for now. No, he's got it.
Hargus,
Yeah, he's gonna quickly, just as fast as he can, just like do a quick. He's not even gonna fire the arrow. He's just gonna take an arrow out, one of the ones with the glittering heads, and just try and stab him with it. Just try and like real close.
Healing word for 8.
I think.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and
Retro.
so that would be.
Well, you gave me inspiration though, didn't you?
That
That was what is that called?
That's a bonus action.
Bonus action.
Yeah, so you attacked with
Yeah,
your
it's
action,
not-
and
yeah,
then bonus action healing word.
Well,
so-
my initiative.
You're done with your turn. So if you're doing spark arrow, that'd be an attack roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
I lost it. The conversation.
Oh,
What was it?
Um,
I thought it was
Yeah,
my
it's
turn
needed
again.
to
While I was doing that.
No, no.
He
Sorry.
decided to do something for his. He decided
I'm
to do something
ancient.
for his bonus action.
Jeez, that's only a 10.
Yeah. It's using it as like a melee weapon. You try to poke him with it, and it just like snaps at your hand, and you're like, and you drop it, and it
Yeah.
goes off on the ground. Okay, now it's your Hargus. Healing word for your bonus action.
Healing word for 8.
All right, heal 8, Jasper,
All right, thank you, Hargus.
and you still have your action, Hargus.
Oh, I thought. Okay.
That was your
Attack.
bonus action.
Yeah, healing
All right,
word
go
is a
ahead.
bonus action.
I apologize. I'll catch up here in a minute.
You're good.
17.
That's go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Six.
6 points of damage. All right. Okay, so yeah, you take advantage of Jasper distracting it a little bit, and you stab it right in its flank. No blood comes out, but you at least to have gouged it, did it a little. And
Oh, it's
its
stung.
turn is going to whoops, fight Jasper again. That's a 16 to hit.
Hit.
You take 10 points of piercing damage. And its turn, and Breck. I'll stand about 60 feet away in the action.
60 feet.
Yeah.
How tall is the ladder?
You asked for
I
a
made
tall
it
one,
really
so it's a good 20 feet, I think,
It was enough to get over the hedge.
which is
far as I
about
know.
18 feet tall or something. So yeah, about 20-foot ladder.
I was hoping you'd say something ridiculous like 40 feet, so I'd only have to move 20 to hit the wolf. But
Now that's an improvised weapon.
just but no. I will, I guess, drop disguise self and
You don't have to concentrate on it.
yeah, but if I start attacking the wolf, it's gonna probably seem odd. Maybe odd, little odd.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, I will drop the disguise self. Well, is there an alleyway, or is there people looking around?
Everybody's watching the fight, just kind of idly.
Okay, I will drop disguise self. Just look around and drop it, and then proceed to move towards the action with the giant ladder in my hands.
Okay.
I will bonus action dash and then movement. That should give me 60, right?
Yeah.
And then I would like to attempt to hit it with the ladder, maybe.
Okay. This will improv weapon, so just make a strength check.
Yeah, I'm basically just battering ramming it with the ladder.
All right.
Hopefully it doesn't
Do
break.
a strength check, and if you can.
Okay. Strength check. Coming right out. Just normal roll, not disadvantage or anything.
No, but you don't add your proficiency, so just strength.
Natural 20.
Oh,
So 21.
okay. All right. Roll.
Does it
Be a
take 1 point of
D4,
damage
go
for
ahead and
each
roll.
rung of the ladder?
Not want to destroy the ladder and just go as you like impale it on every single rung. No, go ahead and roll 4 plus D4 plus strength modifier.
For D4?
Yeah, it'll be 1d4, so it'll be 4 plus 1d4 for the crit, and then your strength modifier and damage.
Okay, so that's a total of 9. I rolled another 4. So
Okay,
maximum
very-
damage that I can do with a ladder. Is it considered
Okay, so yeah,
sneak
you just-
attack? No, it's not. It's not a finesse.
No,
weapon.
because it's not a finesse weapon, yeah. So you just like run up and just go and just smash it. You feel it hear a crack as it just like falls on its side a little bit and just starts like freaking out, just smashing around in a circle.
Yeah.
And it definitely gets attention. No.
After that, I'll do that when I get within 20 feet of it. That's how the crit happened. Maximum leverage.
Okay.
And then, like, after that, I will lay down the ladder so it's near us and proceed to move up the rest of the way, drawing forth a short sword.
Okay, got it.
And I'll draw
You
the
do
other
notice
sword.
it cracked the ladder a little bit, but it was quite the hit. Not meant to be fought. Not a bad attack or anything. It's
But
just
it's
a little
made
bit
of magical shadow energy.
No, Bran,
No,
don't,
it looks like it's made of wood.
don't risk the ladder. I have to go.
It's okay, we have a
Okay,
backup
Jasper,
plan of
you're
people.
up. So Jasper's up? Alright, so is this thing prone now, you said? It got hit with the ladder? Is it,
It wasn't prone. It was just hit really hard with the ladder.
does it look like I could back away with it or, without it snapping at me, or is it focused on me still?
I just wanted to take it down a few
It's
rungs.
kind of half focused on you and half focused on Bran now.
Okay.
So is its
So,
eyes just going like
you're not
this,
sure.
like a pug?
No, it's going.
Hoping that it's engaged
If
with
you're in the
that.
back, see if I can pop his eyes out.
Yeah, I'm gonna back away, draw another arrow, and take a shot at this thing.
Okay, it makes an opportunity attack.
With disadvantage.
18 to
Yes,
hit.
that'll hit.
You take points of piercing damage again.
How many?
As it bites into you. Make a strength saving throw.
How many points?
10. 10.
Natural
To
one.
make you
Natural one on the
strength
strength save.
Okay. This time you try to back away and it just tackles you and just you fall back to the ground and it just bites into you and you're just like, ah! You push it away a little bit and then use to just up a couple feet. You're far enough that you can fire your arrow again.
Well, I don't do that. As I getting mauled horribly and barely staggering away, he instead grabs one of his healing poultices and is just going to like splat it onto the most grievous torn open wounds, and try and heal himself up a little bit.
So how many major
Alright.
arteries are now spilling out on the
It's
ground
just
there, Jasper?
gushing. There's a like the whole front of his vest is just soaked in blood at this point.
Branbreck, as you're kind of running towards to help out Jasper, you notice that Cedric is looking at you guys, and he's just kind of he has a weird look on his face, like it's kind of like,
I noticed this?
yeah, because you're closest to him, like you just
Frickin' Bran.
kinda notice.
I mean, I might as well have two patched eyes, let's be honest. But
All right.
You were kind of looking at him just to make sure he didn't notice you change out of your disguise or whatever. We'll
but
say
he's
that.
giving us a bit of an
Okay.
odd look. I wonder if he's giving us an
So-
odd look because of the ladder. It's like, did you just steal that from my acolyte?
How dare you? How dare you, sir?
So Hargus is up next, if that's everything Jasper's doing.
Oh.
Yep.
I'm attacking.
Okay, so you're up and attack.
6.
6 misses.
And do I have a what is it? Action. What is the extra action called?
Bonus action.
Okay, I'll use my
bonus
extra action, and I'll use healing word again.
All right, go ahead and roll.
7, 12.
12. Okay.
I understand it right. I'll go ahead and explain myself.
What is
Make
it?
sure
Are
I'm
you,
not in the game.
are you casting it at
Instead
second
of
level?
healing, if I'm using it at second level, I think I use 2d4
2d4.
plus
Casting,
my
which is-
casting ability, which is 4.
Yep.
So
okay.
Max heal.
So you
12.
use 2 second level slots. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you use 12. And it's the wolf turn. It's going to finish up to Branbreck now.
For reference, I got one more second level slot.
And it comes up to you, Brandbreak, and that is a 15.
15? 15 is a glancing blow.
All right. So you take
You don't have to be so cocky about it.
11 point piercing damage and make a strength.
Brandbreak. 11, huh?
Uh-huh.
11 was the halved or the total?
Sorry. 5 points of damage.
Okay. I was going to say,
oh.
No wonder Jasper's jugular's been going.
Well, the first hit was for 16.
Sadly, I cannot uncanny dodge or anything because I do not have that yet until next level. No. 2 levels. Okay.
True.
Alright.
Save.
Strength save. Is this considered a grapple, by the way?
Nope.
That'd be a 5.
Okay. Well, you rush towards you, kind of brace yourself, and it knocked to the ground, and then it just buries into your shoulder. You managed to knock it away before it digs too deep, so it's a glance, but you are prone now. And it is your turn.
It's my turn? Excellent.
Yeah.
I will finish drawing out my other short sword, and I will roll across the ground and jump up, and then, like flying Superman, double attack it with my short swords at it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
The first one is only a 12 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. Second one is better, 18 to hit.
That hits. Also, I forgot this. You can do another opportunity attack because it ran past you when it rushed to Brandbreck, so you can roll that if you want. Anyway, what did you say, Breck, for damage?
Who could get that opportunity attack?
Hargus.
Hargus can make an opportunity attack on it if he wants. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
It ran past you on its way to Brandbreck, and so it provoked an attack.
Do I get
21? 21.
21, that hits.
The D8 will do. 8, 9, 10, 11.
And 2 more points of damage from my offhand short sword.
Okay.
I might go get my sword out.
It's starting to get a lot of holes in it now. It's looking pretty weird now. It's been stabbed a few times. But get blood coming, but it's quite a pincushion at this point.
So it's not bleeding, but it is wounded.
Yes, it's got holes in it, and it's starting to sort of hole, kind of like sort of just moving erratically and stuff. So yeah, you can tell it's wounded. With that, it is Jasper's turn.
Just gonna pull out fire arrow and take a shot. Jeezy.
I just watched Alpha. This might be the perfect opportunity for you to be in this direwolf.
I think it's not going to be my friend Hargus.
You get pregnant, you can bring wolves and dogs to
I
man.
would like to have a wolf friend, but he seems very unfriendly. I won't be
I don't know.
angering it any further, though, as I just got a total of 8 to hit. So, does an 8 hit?
If we hold our hand, we could literally at this point lead him into submission.
And
He'll break him like a horse.
what? Inspiration's a D6, right?
Yeah. You want to use that?
Oh, it was only a 5 to hit. I don't think he would make it even
And
with
8,
it.
even if I got a 4, even if I got a total of 6 on it, I'll just save it one more time. Yeah, I'll just save it.
Yep.
Okay. So the arrow misses and just explodes in the street, leaving a bunch of sparks on the cobblestone. Arrow.
Probably an old direwolf.
Right,
You have you dominance games all the time.
Hargus is up. Okay.
Hargus.
Okay. Is it slow? Has it lost its will to fight?
It doesn't have lost all the fight. It's definitely wounded.
All right, I'm gonna curse and strike. With a 1, he is gonna be sorry.
Jeez.
That's a 3 modifier.
Did they
So
roll a
miss.
natural 1?
Yes.
All right, so he missed.
Got paid for that 18 with karma.
So we'll turn. It's gonna turn back and try to fight Hargus. That 11 damage a lot. So I'm gonna try and bite Hargus.
So just fought it.
That's
Dude.
a 13 to hit.
15 armor class, I believe. Let me see. 15 armor class.
Okay, so it tries to bite, but it doesn't matter. You pass your armor and you knock it away before it can bite you anymore. Brandbreck, you're up.
My bone,
Okay.
bone talisman in his face. Good boy. Good boy.
Okay. Before I dive my blades into its flanks, because I imagine the wolf's between me and Hargus right now, right? I'll yell, picking up the conversation that Hargus and Jasper just had. I'm going to say to Jasper, I don't know. It looks like it's taken a liking to you.
It's the wrong sort of.
You could neuter him. That settles him down some.
I'll try.
Right now, perfect time for that.
Try that, Bran. Try that.
They say neutering settles you a bit. Oh, although speaking for
attempted
myself, it didn't
to
really
find
settle
out.
me.
This spectral beast
Made me
does not
faithless.
have any gender. That is a 7 to hit on the first one.
Man.
Missed.
What?
And the second one is a natural 1.
Never be sure till you give him a
Okay.
good kicking.
Jeez. This wolf is going to kill us all.
He's flank. Are we doing flank?
Are we doing flanking rules?
While we're
I don't
talking
know.
about it,
Did we
Um,
decide we're doing flanked roll flank?
I mean, I know I was doing them, but, you know, I don't know if we're going to
Oh, that's
continue.
right.
Okay, if someone's doing them, everybody. So, okay, so roll those advantage and.
Okay.
Somebody
So
hurting right
first
now?
roll again.
do I need to use the spell again?
That's a 13 to hit. Is that glancing?
I can still sleep.
Miss. Okay. And
Still
Staff
keep
not
going.
hard enough. It is too thick.
You
how
want
about a
him?
14 to hit.
14.
Yeah.
That's a glancing.
Okay. With sneak
Yeah,
attack.
the mob
right?
It is sneak.
Wolf is.
Kind of hear some Brady Bunch
That's
going
a
on
total
tonight.
of 3 damage after the reduction. I did 6 total.
With the sneak attack.
I rolled a lot of ones.
Oh my god, I did. Okay.
And it
Oh
was
my
half.
god.
So yeah,
Like I
stab
said.
it in like the medius part of its leg that really doesn't wound it that much, and it keeps fighting.
I don't know
Uh,
animal anatomy.
It's very similar.
Jasper,
Well, you know that spot really ticks him off.
I don't eat meat. Often.
I'll go for another firebolt.
That's why you never get dessert.
Yeah, I'll go for another fire arrow.
Probably don't know what pudding tastes like.
14?
glancing blow,
Something anyway.
half damage.
6, so 3 points of damage.
All right, you kind of hit the side of it a little bit. It's fight.
Yeah.
Gotta hit it directly to finish this thing off. And Hargus is next.
Oh, 20 natural.
All right, crit. Go ahead.
About time.
It's a maximum die plus more die. So go ahead and that damage.
8 plus roll the dice, so 13.
Yep.
So 16.
Yeah. And then and then 3 okay, yeah. You finish it off. You stab it right in the head,
Well, thanks.
and
Thanks for the
it
crowd.
looks like
Like clap.
it's as if the bones just dissolve, disappear, crumpled into like this pile of fur, and it looks like there's nothing left except the little fuzzy fur left that kind of resembles the little fuzzy object that you pulled out of the bag, and it was defeated, and everything comes down.
What in the holy gods below did you pull out of your belly button, son?
It's just one little fuzzy ball. I didn't think it would turn into a giant wolf. It was just a little tiny, little nothing. It was just...
In the shower!
That little nothing took a big something out of you.
Yes.
And don't smell your finger afterwards!
I take the rest of the bag that I got from the gray guy and I like pull the drawstrings really tight so that nothing else can possibly fall out of it, and wrap the drawstrings around the top. Make sure it's upright.
Sweet gods below, what the hey?
I suppose if it's a magical bag of angry wolves, that could actually be pretty handy at some point, though. Just...
Well, do you want to try another one to make sure they're all the same?
No, I not right now anyway. Maybe if I'm
87.
if I'm like up in a tree, maybe, and I drop it onto the ground from the tree, and we're all there to like take shots at it if it's angry again, maybe then. But
right,
My mug could quite possibly be older than half of y'all. Do y'all realize that?
it's a good mug.
Munchin 87, Stein, mug, whatever you want to call it.
1987.
1987.
Oh, yeah,
Older
older.
than you. That's funny. I am.
We don't talk about it.
Right, what do you guys do now?
I pick up my ladder. I about face, and I start humming, "Hi ho, it's off to work I go."
So we're just gonna off ski without even discussing the beast that just popped out of nowhere?
So you have some dwarven heritage then.
Yeah, it's in there.
An old dwarf folk tune.
Right.
Folk music.
Now the rest of you kind of notice just off to the side, Cedric is looking at you guys with a very confused expression, just kind of watching. Everyone else just back to what they're doing. They're like, show over, and they start going back to just wandering around and stuff. So
He'll probably
That's why I'm pretending like nothing
be
happened.
asking us some questions later. All right, let's get moving.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
start.
When you guys catch up, I will say, so Jasper,
Yes.
from what I understand from Hargus, you made that
I sort of. I show him the bag.
from your belly
It
button.
it came out of this little bag here. We bought it from the grey merchant fellow,
Oh, that makes more
and
sense.
and it's full of little fuzzy little balls. And I just took one, and it seemed harmless enough, so I just sort of
We need to demonstrate.
poofed it, just to see what would happen. And it touched the ground and turned into a great large angry wolf creature.
So, if I'm understanding correctly, you went to a merchant, bought a bag full of fuzzballs
Yes.
with no instructions and no understanding of what you were buying,
Correct, yes.
and then proceeded to use one.
Yes. That's accurate. Yes. You have, it's very succinct, and you've got it right on. On the nose. That's it.
And it hurts to me,
I've
Ed.
got a rusty sword actually as well that may be full of fire.
It's freaking sweet is what it is.
Look at it. It's
Does it do that
I
one
like
thing
going to
like
get my
how
sword.
lights on cameras It has that weird, like,
I
snaky
think so.
trail.
Yeah, like 70
Yeah.
bad special
Yeah, if he
effects.
swings it hard enough, it just goes.
Does it
Fire
sound
behind
like
it.
a certain Star Wars lightsaber when he swings it?
No, it sounds
I
like
do
he's
make
waving around a
no.
torch.
I make the sound effects
Sounds
when I
like
use it.
Hargus doesn't know why.
So those are coming from Hargus himself, not
He
the
feels
sword.
compelled for some reason.
Is
Yes.
that the way y'all do
Um,
it?
so, yeah, I don't know.
I fight better when I make the sound effects.
I don't know if it's going to be a wolf, every time. I didn't really look to see if they were different sized fuzzballs or, some bigger or some smaller or different colors, really. But it's interesting at the very least. I just traded my mess kit utensils for it, is all. So.
So you gave
They
away
might have
your
had some
ability
with
to
us.
eat food properly to instead become the food of a magical
Yes,
beast.
the irony actually is.
Just stick to pad thai, you'll be fine.
It is not lost. There is a sense of irony there.
Little nom.
Um,
You'll just nom it.
yeah, I mean,
Alrighty.
I like a good finger food anyway, so I am out of crickets, however.
Little dat bread.
I mean, maybe if you didn't just invade the culture here with... actually, I don't know that. I wasn't there for that.
Fingers crossed, Phil. Fingers crossed.
Instead, I'll say a point that is both worrisome, but not for the same reasons. And somewhat disturbing. Alright, so are we gonna climb over right now, or do we still even feel the need to go talk to that lady? I mean, honestly, I've got our ticket right here.
Right. I feel like we're gonna skip the lady, right? That's kind of the plan. Is that where we're at now? We're just gonna try and scale the wall one way or another. Go for that.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think it'll be some
If we
sort of
can't-
trouble, whatever we do.
if we can't scale the wall, then, like, even if the lady didn't work, we're back to ground zero anyways. And I don't have great hopes that the lady would work. Oh, that reminds me, and I will start molding my face and then disguise self.
You want me to do the voice again?
So do you?
You're gonna do it
back into
yourself.
that same lady, or
Yes, spending another spell slot doing the exact same spell.
okay.
Seeing you get ready and prepare yourself, Jasper will take out his hat that he had put away. Turn it green because he's probably going to be stealthing around, and put it back on. Pull it back.
Why, Jasper? Why do you turn your hat around occasionally while we're doing stuff?
Well, I mean, it's different color for the different situations, right? It's the green is for like your average day-to-day stealthing around if you want to be unseen, that sort of thing. It's for staying in the background, quiet. It's for staying innocuous. But when you put on the red, you're trying to show off. You're either at a fancy dinner or perhaps at a social gathering where you're trying to make your presence known, and then also, of course, for combat. If you know that you're in combat and you're not trying to be sneaky, then that's the time to put on the red.
It's like wearing your Tuesday underwear on Tuesdays.
Quite right.
Oh, well. Makes perfect sense.
Isn't your hat bright colors?
I mean, the red's pretty bright, yeah, and the green sort of fades in with things, but it's still a green. But yeah, it fades in more, with the surroundings typically. So yeah, really,
That's red because he dips it in the blood of his
I
enemies.
do not actually. I've heard that there's some folk who are into that sort of thing, but really, dried blood doesn't stay that nice, vibrant. It goes all brown and sort of unpleasant looking. In fact, here's a sampling of it all over my vest at the moment. You see how it's just kind of gross and brown on the
Hey,
edges?
it's what you have to do it regularly.
I suppose. Keep it wet.
You gotta be consistent.
Couldn't you make a solution to make the blood always the same freshness of red?
Just carry around like a
Chemicals you can use, I
flask
suppose.
of-
I'm sure he has a bunch for all
flask
reasons,
of
but
blood. Yeah.
nothing beats fresh.
I don't really care for the smell either, to be honest. Dried blood has that weird
Oh, believe me.
irony sort of.
None of us
it
do.
smells great.
Depends on what sort of persistent killer you are.
Yeah, I do try to keep mostly clean. You know, as just a sort of general rule, just free from blood and viscera, just in general, just sort of, you know.
Seems like you enjoy arterial spray. Arterial
Just
spray.
because it happens to me a lot doesn't mean I enjoy it. That's actually.
Well, excited and agitated about it. I assumed it was a thing with you. I had no
I'm trying
idea.
to avoid it. It's just they just come out of nowhere. And
Oh.
All right, we should probably
A novice, are you?
start quieting down a bit here. What was that?
Right.
Yeah, around this point, the big head comes into in the distance.
And looking like we are going to be stealthing soon, you know, he's got that big over cloak that he wears over his pack and stuff, with all the tattered bits of cloth, which is like a tattered ghillie suit looking thing, and that's got a big hood, and he'll kind of pop the hood over on that, so it's a very blend into the background, dark shades of brown and green all modeled together. So basically a ghillie suit with tattered cloth and stuff on it.
With the top of the hood going up in a point.
A little bit more modest.
But the hedge is before you. Even from this distance, you can see every once in a while it just kind of writhes creepily as one of the vines kind of crawls across it. What do you get to do?
Are you gonna try your
I brought a spare body with me, and
Oh, and also there is still smoke, kind of off.
I think you my preferred friend.
Right. What smoke? Where from? Oh, from the house. In the hedge. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna test this out. I'm gonna put the ladder to the hedge and see if it takes on it, or if the hedge starts trying to grab around it or something that way.
Okay, yeah, you lay the how close do you get to? Do you like hit it with the ladder from a distance, or do you like close enough where you can hit against the?
I'm probably like 3 or 4 feet back from it, placing it on it.
Okay, so pretty close. All right, you get pretty close to it, and you get the against it. You kind of push against. It looks like hold, strength-wise ladder. However, as you look up, some of the vines are slowly wrapping around the ladder as they sense it touch them.
Okay. I will pull it out if I'm able to at that point.
Make a strength check.
As this is happening, brought his vial of specialty slug snot and stuff that he uses and apply it to the patches of leather on his vest, and then kind of spark it, and kind of bursts up into a kind of a smoky shroud kind of over there, just kind of.
Okay. Just activated.
Gents, I believe it's stuck. 5.
Did you roll 5? Okay. It feels like at first, but luckily there were only a couple of vines on there, so you managed to just like loop your hand around a couple of the rungs and yank as hard as you can, and then you managed to snap a couple of those vines, like fall your back and that are behind you. That was exactly what you needed. How long it had been touching the head. You barely got away.
So noted. We could climb over using this, but we would have to be really quick.
I'm not quite seeing what's happened here. Did the vines grab it or what?
The vines did grab it when I rested it against it.
Started to slowly loop around the sides of the ladder and start entwining themselves around it.
So it sounds like a one-way ticket if we use it to get inside.
You want to?
I mean, we just rested. I'm doing fine, personally.
Thanks to
But what about yourselves?
Thanks to Hargus's healing, I'm feeling well also. So I'm doing quite well. So.
Okay. Well,
I haven't taken any damage or anything. I have 1 second level spell left, but
I'm
that's
ready
okay.
to just dash on over as quickly as possible, and maybe I should be the last one to go, since I'm the quickest, or maybe I should be the first one so I can hide from... I believe that dog is inside? I had a strange sense that the animal was inside when I was investigating the gate earlier. I never saw it, I don't think.
At least one dog, right? I thought there might be a couple.
You saw something blackish.
Yeah.
You weren't quite
I'm assuming it's a dog.
Look at it and go sleep on it.
It sounded like a dog.
Yeah. And since I'm assuming it's a dog, I vote that Jasper does not go first.
The dogs here seem to really have it out for me. That seems to be I just must look like something they enjoy eating, or I don't know, maybe it's just all the color. I just look like a snack. I'm not sure. But I'll try and get in at the same time at least, so we're...
This was Earth, I would say it's because you look like a garden gnome.
I mean, that's,
but,
technically, forest, I mean...
Okay.
Close enough. Yeah, we could try just all rushing in and just trying to, drop bombs on this puppers on the other side as we go. I mean, I don't feel so bad about it because it's not really a dog, I don't think. It's some sort of horrible shadow thing, so,
Okay. Well, I'm ready to run over when you guys are, if you want to do that. While you're deciding that, I'm going to take a jump into the forest really quick.
All right. Oh, right. He's a smart man, actually. I did hear an old captain of the guard at Copenhagen. He recommended to never go into battle without having a little bathroom break beforehand. He said, it's just one thing you don't want to be thinking about. So.
Well, as soon as we get ready to head over the hedge, whoever's our point man, I'll go ahead and throw inspiration on him.
Right.
So when he drops on the other side, he'll have that little bit of advantage.
And the wall you said was 8 feet high?
Yeah.
Should we have a rope tied to the ladder so we can just sort of throw it over on the other side and try and rappel down that way, or do you just want to jump, Hargus?
I say we ought to jump. I mean, expediency is going to be the key here, and we don't want to be trying to fight our way off a ladder while something's attacking us, because I have a feeling... Well, I know if I was a dog on the other side of the fence and somebody when I was set to guard, and I think this is an intelligent guard, my best advantage was to attack you while you're trying to descend.
I have a great idea, Hargus.
So, you need to get on the ground.
Hargus, you've still got the little parachute I made for you tied into the top.
Have that.
Yes, you do. So what we do,
I mean,
we get to the top,
good.
and we all just jump off the top, and we try and maybe if the winds are right, we might be able to get over to maybe the roof of the house, and maybe we can have a position on top of the house where we can actually attack this dog from on top of the house.
Oh, so it's a shaped parachute. Ah.
I mean,
Nice.
I use the the wings on the glider here. When I pull it out, it helps me to direct myself a little bit better. But
Drops below, I'm going for it, laddie.
The shot.
I'm going for the sail
That's
shoot.
the way to go. I think this is the way to go.
Airfoil.
At the very least, at least you won't hit the ground.
This is going to take more faith to bring into a death guide, I'll tell you that. I'll yell her name as I pull the cord.
This is it. This is the way. So yeah, we'll go in.
Okay.
Yeah, because we can't see the roof of the house from outside the wall.
The walls are
Right.
tall.
So there's a good chance that we're going to be able to jump off this wall and onto the roof of the house. We got a good shot, Hargus. I have a feeling Brand's going to be into this plan as well.
So you want to just go for it now and let Bran witness the mayhem, or you want to?
Now we can hold here for a moment. While he must be taking care of a couple things, if you get me.
I'm yeah.
Not just one.
Drowning some kittens
Not
or
just
something.
one, but. Have you been in many battles, Hargus? I mean, war? Is that like you mentioned?
A few. Yes. I've laid witness to many a battle.
Witness or participated in?
Well, played to many a battle, and occasionally, depending on what colors you're wearing, you're forced to participate a bit more than you anticipate.
So yeah, how does that work for? I mean, would you march along with the army and just play music to inspire them? I know when you play for me or something, or it can occasionally.
Cadence, signal. This drum right here will carry across a battlefield, and you repeat the commands.
Signaling and that sort.
3-2 is attack, advance. 3-2, 3-2, 3.
Oh, right.
I probably shouldn't be playing the drum right now.
Quietly. But I get that makes a lot of sense.
But you can feel it. In many a battlefield, I've played the advance. And then there's the battle pipes, which I have here, which is the 3 pipes. And they have a very pronounced sound, although they don't have the range of tunes. The range of you can't play the range of music you could with musical regular bagpipes, but they're interchangeable, as you can see. And I have the other 2 pipes here. But battle pipes just have the two can't think of what they're called right now. The 2 flutes. And they're much louder,
Right.
harsher.
Bran Breck comes back from the woods, zipping up his trousers.
Smart.
If there was zippers, pulling them.
I feel.
It's a special brand of battle where you can
latching my
stand with the blood around your ankles as men murder each other around you and continue to play the advance while they stab the brother beside them. How about that for poetry?
I found some undead, and I made sure to bury them.
Oh, well done.
Now then,
So here,
let's
Bran,
move on.
I just realized when we were talking about going over the wall, you and Hargus, you both still have the parachutes that I made for you and sewed into the top of your armor. You remember that? So when we get to the top of this wall...
I've gotten new armor since
You
then.
have?
I had leather armor when that happened. I have studded leather armor now.
Did you save the parachute?
I believe it's still in the leather armor, wherever that is.
Well,
Probably sold.
Branbreck, you actually, you just kind of, as you're saying this, you're kind of feeling your absent-minded. Feel some back there. And
I immediately
you realize it's a parachute. You have no idea what's you can't remember transfer. Like you wouldn't even know how to do that, but it's there. Strangely.
Marines always airborne.
Did you pay the guy maybe?
So this just is so comical to
Did
me.
you have the armor or switch it over maybe because it was a custom edition?
No, because I looted this armor from a dead man.
Right.
It's only got the one hole.
Well,
One ring broke.
And I don't remember
You know,
getting
there's
it
the Irish
tailored.
battle song. Just one ring broke.
Wrong voice. And I don't remember
Yeah.
getting it tailored. So I'm pretty sure you've been in my stuff without me knowing there, Jasper.
I might have been sleep tinkering. That's a possibility.
You sleep, Tinker?
Evidently, I used to walk around a bit and get snacks. My parents used to tell me that.
I feel like that's more dangerous than just normal
That
tinkering.
would make sense, but gift horse and all that sort of thing.
When he's asleep.
What's that? Yeah.
We're gonna just wake up in like a vial of acid at some point.
That may have been where he developed a taste for bugs. I don't know.
They are good.
From sleep tinkering, he developed the taste
I
for
have
bugs.
heard that the average person eats like
Breakfast when
5
I'm
spiders
tinkering.
a year or something like that while they sleep. I have heard that.
I am going to sleep with my mouth covered with cloth and wrapped with rope from now on.
I
Anyways,
think about these things.
Anyway, so Bran, the thought was we could jump off the wall.
Not when I'm trying to sleep.
What you do, you feel the little ring, the little tiny ring right by the side of it, on the edge. It's sort of like a cocoon shape above there. There's a little ring. Just
Can
give
I
that
pull
to
it?
pull when you jump off of the wall, and it'll pop open, and it should slow your descent. And hopefully, it's enough for us to get to the roof of the house inside the compound.
what do you mean should?
I mean, it's a very good chance that it will slow your descent as you go to the other side. It almost always works.
Why?
But, with any invention, there's a margin for error,
Have an ancient battle hymn for
I'm
this.
pretty sure I would have, guessed your weights right and everything like that to make it strong enough. It's made from lightweight material, obviously, to get that small. So, there's some strength to weight ratio considerations to be made there.
A lot of room for error, and pretty sure. Going, damn it! I'm in.
I'm 80% sure that I'm 90% correct about this 50% chance.
90% of the time it works every time.
Sorry, I'm flat out of wineskins. I got a
Right.
flask.
But hey, we
I'll pass the flask
I
around.
swear, if I drink.
have just one little.
It's medicinal. Medicinal.
Wasn't that the flask you've
There
been
you go.
going into since we've been traveling?
No, I'm flat out of wineskins though.
Gave his last wineskin
Okay.
for that sword.
This is my holdout.
Yeah, his last wineskin he traded for that sword,
Right.
actually. All right. So
Yeah, it was a wineskin.
ladder
Alright,
goes
so we're
Bad omen.
going over.
Branbreck and Hargus as the tall ones.
Think about it.
Branbreck and Hargus as the tall ones. You're going to go ladder on the wall, and then we start running up, and then jump up, jump, and go from there.
Who's first?
Sounds like it. Actually, first things first. Does anybody have a small rock? I want to see if I can at least throw it over the hedge, or if there's something preventing that.
Is there one on the ground? I'll pick it up. I'm first to pick it up. Oh, dang it.
Just both tried to throw rocks over the hedge.
No, I just
go ahead
want
and
to pick
make
it up. Give it to you.
make a strength check.
Truly a noble. Everybody else looks around on the ground to pick a rock. He's like, does anyone on them? You gave yourself away.
Make a strength or dexterity check as you throw the rock.
Hargus, you going to check a rock?
So for both of you that are throwing rocks over,
Did you say that in your disguise voice? Does anybody have a rock on him?
no.
Sorry.
I got a
Good.
15.
You got a 15 for throwing the rock over the hedge.
Yep.
Oh,
16 minus 1.
Okay. Okay. Jasper throws it, sails over the vines, and
Seems
Yeah.
to go through.
it sails over it just fine. Yep. You hear a slightly cold thump behind the
You know,
hedge.
If Wrath was here, we could probably just have him throw you over the hedge rather than climb.
Actually,
And he would do it with a Russian
in
accent.
this situation, I would be on board for that because he could chuck me, I guarantee, right over, and then I could pull out my wing sail, and then I could fly. It would be pretty awesome.
We should, you know why we've been thinking about this bear situation? We should badmouth Rat more. Then he would be forced to play to redeem himself.
Oh gosh.
I mean, I think he's off
But,
hunting or something.
That bear bastard!
What do you mean forced to play more? Like, what fourth dimensional beings are we inciting into this?
I doubt that much. But that bear bastard should show up!
It would be nice.
Maybe I should say that.
We live in a two-dimensional realm. What is this third dimension that thou speak of? But
I feud with the gods, son. Now I feel like I can reach for the stars. And that bear bastard!
Nothing.
Not a thing.
yeah.
Not a thing.
So I want to establish
big
one
bastard
quick
to the limit.
thing before we start going over that wall. One, probably gonna have to kill Winifred.
Totally has it coming.
1.A, probably gonna have to kill Winifred's pet.
Well,
2, after killing Winifred, we have to leave. And hopefully we can from here.
Right.
I have a flask of oil left. We could burn this hedge.
That means we need to secure some kind of escape route. Does that mean we're going through that doorway in the cave again with the little girl?
Yeah, the exit strategy is pretty complicated.
Third point. The town knew Winifred was here and granted her protection.
Was it protection or just
So
sort
if we
of...
kill
Was it
her,
protection or was it just sort of like, coexist? I mean, they didn't really...
They were about as excited about that as they were anything else.
I feel like she just was.
They're a bunch of no care bears.
all
Do you
right,
think this will make them care?
possibly. I'm just double checking our boxes and crossing our crossbows and going from there.
Crossing our bows. Dotting our...
Crossing our
dotting
bows
ties. I don't
going
know.
from there.
And y'all thought, is there a faster way through the portal?
I'm crystalling my wands and crossing my bows here, so I'm just trying to make sure I've taken care of
Right.
everything before we commit to some crazy and ludicrous idea of just acting on a
Right.
whim. Because none of us would ever
Oh, we're...
when someone
All
else's
the
life
Arctics,
is
they
on
use
the
these
line.
parachutes this big.
No,
I'm just saying.
I
So if we feel like we've addressed all of that, I'm going to put this ladder there. I'm going to scramble up it.
We haven't actually answered any of that. We just
just raised.
admitted that it exists.
Yeah. It's sort of...
I thought that was the same thing.
I
You
don't
now
know.
know how Brandbreck
This is
thinks.
Brand's whole approach. He recognizes...
Acknowledge the problem, then face it head on.
plan. I acknowledge that our problem with this plan. Now let's
Listen.
onward.
Plans are an itinerary, not an objective.
Oh, a to-do list. To-do list. Yeah, I don't...
I can play the drum forward on
Well, let's try and be stealthy.
as we go deal with these things. Dum da 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 dum da 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 dum dum da 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 da. Sorry. Go on.
Right.
All right.
All right.
I think that's...
So we're going over the hedge.
hopefully clearing the yard.
We're going to kill a witch. We're going to come back over the hedge, through the woods, over the hill, and through the cave, and to home we go.
Home again, jiggity jig.
I'll
I'm
give the
starting to
point
realize there's a lot of funny references I can make here.
Yes.
Yeah, this is kind of a meaning of life moment, isn't it? Well, that may be before y'all's time. Sorry.
We are literally going to go down a dark tunnel towards the light.
Right. Yep. I don't feel...
This is when we don't spend the rest of our life trying to get back in.
I think we're about to spend the rest of our lives doing something, and that might be...
Last odd
Yes?
thought. We never checked the other direction in that cave. The path that was unblocked.
True, the one that went down deeper.
And as part of that, I also don't know if this girl actually wants to come back with us. She may be possessed of mind, like we were previously.
Right.
She may have wanted to run away of home, completely of her own will. She may have been taken against her will, but is unable to because of some magical means.
I suppose. I mean, the last we heard, she was crying, though. You know, just incessant, sort of desperate crying. Assuming that's her. I mean,
she's a teenage girl. She could be crying for any number of
it's
reasons.
true.
It could be the girl juices.
I mean, I'm gonna make a new list of things I never want to hear again. And that's number 1. All right. That's good to know.
Well,
I
you
didn't know I
know,
needed that list. Number 1.
you get emotional.
Thank you.
Things happen in their eyes. They make trunks full of things and they stick them in them. It's a girl thing.
I think we just have to assume. I mean, right? We just got to assume that she's the one crying, and that she'd probably rather come home. I mean, that's if we break that assumption, then we've just literally risked our lives and wasted our time for no reason whatsoever.
So worst comes to worst, we're kidnapping her back.
That's
Well, we could always do the direct approach and try to yell for some sort of parley with the witch, so we can nail down better what she's thinking.
I talking to her, Hargus.
Are you saying this as Brandbreck is climbing the ladder?
Oh, you're drawing it? Okay, bardic inspiration.
I got one already,
So
so
you
you don't have to drop another one on me.
Oh, okay.
It's probably about fade at this point. It lasts
Right,
10
right.
minutes,
Yeah.
and so
Quickly, do something that requires a
Maybe
saving throw.
Uh,
Jump off a,
Well, you're climbing this ladder.
20-foot high
I'm
wall.
about to jump off a 20-foot high wall, yeah. Go, Bran, go!
Yeah. So,
We crest the top
bolting
of
up
this
that
wall.
ladder. And the second I get to the top, I'm going to just try and, like in plenty of those films where they just keep running until they hit to the cliff and then they just leap into the distance, knowing that there's nothing to save them.
So you go up first.
okay, so you're gonna do it.
Yeah, so you run up first.
Yeah.
Who's going up second? Is it Hargus or Jasper? You gonna go up second, Hargus?
Sorry, I was reading your list.
Are you? You're going
Yeah,
up
I'll
second?
go.
Okay, and Jasper will run up third.
Come on! Go, 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 go!
All right. Then,
Brand is slammed there and just running up your little door legs, up your feet. A couple times, your feet brush the vine and they splash out at your feet. Like you up as fast as you can. Go up 20 feet, look over the head, and you see about 50 feet away, from every wall in the center of this area, there's a big tree, like a massive tree, seems to have been cut off its top. So you see some like gnarled branches at the top, but a clear place where it was chopped off. It has a balcony on the side with like, an old bird's nest, like draped and everything. There's seem to be these gnarled faces, just like in the wood. You're not sure if it's natural or not, but I mean, you've seen, I guess, trees that want to kill you. So, but just these be like, gnarled. This is in the couple of windows built into it as well, and a door at the bottom. A house made out of this creepy dead tree. You just register this only a moment, and then you just leap off. Do you pull the ring on your?
Sure. Yeah, I will pull the ring.
Okay. You jump off and pull the ring, and a parachute shoots out. You start lighting, it's like to the ground. Worked pretty well. Behind you, Hargus does the same, and then Jasper, and you guys all just descend play to the ground, and land on feet around in the middle of this place. Suddenly you see something black dash around the corner, and you see Abishai, the dog, much darker and blacker here, and he moves kind of weird. Like, you know how in Lord of the Ring movies when they're on the ring, everything's like it's like shabby and kind of move kind of weird with a trail kind of. That's how he moves when he moves. And he kind of rushes up to you and starts barking really loud and howling.
I look like the lady still.
Mm-hmm. He sees all of you
Okay,
having not entered the door, and he starts howling and barking really loud.
So
what do you do?
He noticed me from the wall side that we came on, huh?
He noticed all of you as soon as you ended, and he came running around the house, saw you, and then all of you, and started barking and howling really loud.
Okay. Do we shut it up or just keep moving?
I'm gonna put an arrow in it.
Right. I'm gonna keep moving towards the house
and
while you guys
put
are
an
doing
arrow
that.
in it while we go. Firebolt.
All right. Pretty good
Use a
initiative.
fire arrow on him. It's a little bit more of a Jasper initiative on that one.
After I got a natural 1, so that's only a 3 for him.
16.
16, 15, 12.
Mm-hmm.
So Hargus, Brennick, Jasper. Okay, so Hargus, you react first. What do you do?
Ancient Black Dragon.
You're up first, Hargus.
Okay, what do you do, Hargus?
I don't remember how my throwing discs work, but I'm going to attempt to use them. And I cannot find my notes for it. I believe they were 1d4, and I could throw 3 of them in a turn.
Not 3.
If I remember right.
Not
I could be
3 of
wrong.
them.
Okay, yeah, I think you can only roll. I think you can only throw at a time. But yeah, it would just normal attack with your dexterity and proficiency bonus.
Okay.
You can go ahead and throw those.
If we're treating them like daggers,
One of them.
Austin, he could
That's
do
fine.
2 with main and bonus action, offhand attack, because it's kind of like 2-weapon fighting. He just couldn't add the damage to the second one.
Yeah, okay, so you could throw 2. Yeah, you could. Okay, yeah, you could throw 2. That's a good point. Yeah, I'm thinking they're like darts or something, basically. Just.
That's kind of how I'd.
17 and 16.
Okay, both hit. So the first one, you add your dexterity modifier to the damage, and the second one's just a straight d4.
2d4 plus 3, I think, huh?
Yeah. So 6 for the first one. And then
Okay. Just
1 for the second one.
1. Okay, so 7 total.
You get your dexterity bonus for the second
Not for
one?
damage.
No,
Was
just
that
the
a yay
first
or
one.
nay? Just the first one? Okay. And that's it.
Okay, so you throw your discs, and they both hit Abishai. They don't seem to do much damage. They kind of hit him like a burst of shadow as they hit him. He definitely seems to have been some sort of shadowy from while he's here in the Shadowfell. So they do half damage when you do damage. Okay, so you are about...
And that's what we've got before for results.
So you're 30 away from him. Do you want to move at all or stay where you are?
I'm gonna advance on him and act as threatening as I can to draw him away from the other guys. Does that make sense?
Okay, cool. So you...
Strategically?
Yep. So trying to taunt him. Got it.
Classic bard tank.
Okay,
I'm trying to give them a attack of opportunity or a back attack.
Okay. As we're running off, you see in the background Hargus run towards the dog, and it leaps on him and starts just gnawing at his face.
No.
With a great lot of protest, I might add.
We'll sing of your glory. We'll tell your tale.
But I never saw it in the first place. But okay, so you ran right up next to the dog.
Right. I assume we're taking the dog on, right? No?
Far be it from Brandbreck to see a point of glory waiting so elegantly before him. He
Well, instead of throwing my
goes
third
like
gift,
this, and then goes straight towards the dog.
He resists.
And then just like the greed in his eyes. He's not a bloodthirsty
sorry.
guy. But
our
glory...
best laid plan fell apart.
Yeah. You know how some people, like in cartoons or otherwise, they'll see gold or like money and they'll get coins in their eye or something that way? Like, these would be like giant glowing circles of glory or something.
Glory and honor
He's doing.
and beer. Yeah. Glory and honor and beer. I think that's correct.
Brandbreck's missing one of those. But
Beers.
so I will proceed to move forward right next to it and a booming blade attack on it.
Ooh, that sounds fancy. I got to read the books. I won't absorb them until I actually use it, but I'll read them. It helps.
They're
Hey,
pretty
baby.
straightforward. I think you'd pick it up quickly.
Sorry, I got distracted. I'm talking to you.
Hey. And make it back.
Will do.
Bran, please kill it. 20? 20?
Glory is indeed natural 20.
Yes.
All
That's
right.
what we need.
Roll your damage. Mac.
Some
Okay.
sneak attack.
Oh, it's a natural 20. Right there, dropping his tongue cut out in the thing.
And then all ones.
Full damage.
Max damage.
Okay, so how much is that?
Yeah. So 12 plus 2, 12 plus 12 plus the double on the one. So 12, 24, 36 plus the booming blade.
The blade doesn't do anything yet.
Yeah, until it moves. If it moves. So 36 total.
So 36 total. That's doubling everything plus your sneak attack and everything.
Yeah, because it's 4d6 on the sneak attack because it's 2d6 normally, and then it's 1d6 on the blade. So it's 36 because I rolled all sixes on my dice.
All sixes? Like
Yes.
sixes?
I rolled max
Holy
damage.
It's a good roll.
Crap.
It's a good roll.
Okay.
I was really embarrassed about my 20.
Jasper approved.
All right. So yeah, you
You're so out of
just
character,
run up
isn't it, Sam?
jam this blade right into Abishai's face.
The plan was to move up next to it and booming blade it, and then bonus action dash away, even though that would present an opportunity attack, or disengage, but then I don't have any movement left. So I may have done that incorrectly. Whatever.
It
I'll
works.
take
Yeah.
my hit.
Make do with the natural 20.
So
Okay, so you hit Norm, if this had been that wolf, you know that you just killed immediately. However, your short sword seems to go through a little too easily, as if this dog is made partially of shadow, and so it only does 8, which is still a ton. And so the dog is standing, but it whimpers very loudly and kind of staggers as your sword goes through it, and now you see smoke just bleeding out of it, face and just into the smoky. Very nasty.
I don't know if this will do anything. I'm not trying to intimidate it or anything. I mean, if I do, I do. But I'm gonna raise the other sword and just say, "Sit, boy."
Okay. Go ahead with your. Oh, what were you gonna do with your bonus action?
I mean, I booming blade as my action, so I can't dual wield on it. And I'm out of movement because I used all 30 movement to get up to the dog, right?
Uh-huh. So do you want to dash back or just stay there?
I'll just use my bonus action to tell it to sit.
Okay. So you said, that boy. Okay, Jasper.
Okay, I'll sort of pivot around to make sure.
Why
That's
couldn't
quite
that
a
have been
battle
on
cry.
Winifred? Now we're gonna die
you
because
might
I'm
have
not
used
gonna
up
do anything to her.
I'm gonna put that on banner. Boy.
Sit, boy.
I'll pivot around a little bit to get the clearest line on the doggo.
That's excellent.
Try and not be firing straight into one of my boys' backs, and I'll just give it. I'll throw one of the flashbangs at him. One of the really loud, bright ones that are piercing white light. So deck save as it's there.
Bright bomb. All right. 22.
Wow, that is good. Yeah, so it just flares out and
it sees the light, and it immediately just jumps back. It does not seem to like light at all. It is a shadowy dog, so it was like and dodged out of the way just in time. Okay, do you move at all, Jeff?
I'm effectively no, I'd say. I'll just stick back. I'm about 30, 40 foot away from this thing.
Yeah.
I'll just move back a little bit. I'll get 45 feet away from it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. It is Abishai's turn. He looks at you, Brandbreck, and tries to knock you down. That's a.
You have the power of the sonic boom voice.
17 will hit.
Okay, make a strength saving throw as it tries to knock you down.
Oh. 9.
Okay, so after you stab it, it just like dodges the flashbang bomb. Look, it just goes and just tackles you to the ground.
Stabbing good.
You take 10 points of piercing damage.
10?
And you see it's which is like it bites hard, even though it's like a normal sized dog. It was a pretty nasty bite. Also, you to like get its weight off of you as it's pinning you down, and then suddenly the weight just goes away, and you see it vanish into the dim shadows around you, and it's just on. It's invisible.
So I don't
Hargus.
see it anymore.
Yep, it disappears into the shadow. Yes, you're
up, Hargus.
Well, as he disappears, I was in the middle of doing something athletic with my sword as I was drawing it, so that kind of cuts me off short.
So let me get this
is anybody
straight.
injured?
Did it move?
Just disappeared.
Yeah, it's off of you. Like it was on top of you, tackling you before, and then you just saw it vanish into the shadows as it backed up, and then it's gone. It's invisible.
Does that mean the booming blade effect happened or no?
Yeah, go ahead and roll the booming blade, actually.
The crit damage on the booming blade, so it's a full 8
No,
damage.
it doesn't. No, it doesn't crit. It's just a D8.
Really? From a critical hit?
Yeah, it doesn't crit moment that it does that. So it doesn't like see that with double energy when it crits. It's just
Secondary
that moment, all the
effect.
damage that one attack does to. When you're past 5th level, it will deal an extra 1d8 thunder damage on a hit, and that would double. But right now, it's just when it moves. Go ahead and roll d8.
1. Can't win them all.
Okay, so yeah,
There's
thanks
a
for
little-
reminding me of that.
there's a
So
little-
it disappears in the shadows, and you hear a and so its exit is a little more epic as it disappears, and there's a crack of thunder, and then it's
Can I tell which direction that was?
it backed away from you.
It's jumping out of the shadows next. It's jumping out of the shadows.
Just an odd point. Opportunity attack or no? It disappeared in my same space, right?
Right, but you can't sit, so you can do a
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
Take a moment and retrieve my throwing disc.
I think it's coming right back.
Okay, yeah, you pick those up.
Time, huh?
I just
You
realized
guys are
that
bracing
really epic
yourselves and
moment.
looking around, and nothing happens. It's gone.
All right.
It seems to have fled or something after being mauled by your short sword. What did you say?
I just realized that epic moment did not look as cool because I was disguised self as the girl.
It's just a different type of cool, Bran.
I don't know.
I mean, all you saw was like disproportional, like you saw daggers, but like her body movements did not match with what was
A very
happening.
somber, depressed woman just attacked a shadow dog, and then
emo chick over there
all right.
abusing that
Are
cat.
we going into the freaky stump house over there? I mean, normally I'd be on board with a nice.
Like Glory with his mother.
Yeah, let's do this.
I mean,
I'll watch your back.
tree houses are supposed to be nice and
You
comfortable.
guys hear. You guys are a close enough house where you hear a scratching sound on the door, and then the door opens and then closes.
It's the dog. It was scratching on the door. It ran away.
All right. Well,
Is it dark enough for my lantern?
solve that puzzle.
Everything's dim right here in the Shadowfell. It's like twilight all the time, just gray sky. Everything's kind of in shadow.
Gotcha.
So you could do your lantern so you can see better if you want to.
Will help us in the shadows.
So I go
If we're
to
gonna continue to
the
deal with
hut
this.
or the door. Is it locked?
It doesn't appear to be. Do you want to try and open it, or?
I'm just gonna check to see if it's trapped first. Like, does it seem magically trapped or inclined, or is it like, is there any physical notation of like something I can see, tripwire or
Make
otherwise?
make an investigation check.
Okay.
You gonna try shaving a haircut?
17.
17.
Rich
Yeah, you
woman.
hit the door. It seems to be like I tried a little bit, and it seems to be locked. There's nothing else remarkable about this door, though. It's just a normal wooden door.
Okay. Can I attempt
It's got
to?
scratch marks at the bottom.
Can I attempt to pick the lock? Is there a keyhole?
Yeah, there is a keyhole. And as you get your tools out, you hear a voice from up and to your left. It says, "What are you doing here?" And you look up at the balcony and you see a little old halfling woman looking down at you, smiling brightly and greenish. You didn't notice these before, but her teeth are very green, and she just smiling down at you guys. And she's like, "You followed me here, didn't you?"
Yes.
Yes, and unfortunately, the town knows about you as well.
Laugh long and hard at that, and she's like, "It was about me. Let me set my home up. here, but you have all doomed yourselves by coming here. That is delicious.
Oh, I wasn't talking about this town. I was talking about the previous town.
Are you the dwarf, by the way? She's like, are you the dwarf, by the way?
Yes.
Your voice doesn't sound like Tilly's. You look kind of like her, but you're in disguise, aren't you? That is adorable.
Yeah, but that
I'm not worried about the town, Thorn Hollow or Horn Blossom. Doesn't matter to me. They won't
Well,
leave
unfortunately,
you. You are stuck here now, so they're not going to have any evidence of what or who I am. You came all here for a mortal little girl?
yeah, it seems like you do have what we need, and I'm trying to pick the door while I'm talking to her.
Okay. Yeah, just are you trying to like sneakily do it, or just you're openly
Sure.
just like sneakily? Okay, slide.
I'll do it sneakily. Sleight of hand first.
Unassumingly?
Uh-huh.
13.
Okay, you see her eyes dart down at your hand, and she notices that you're messing with it. She's pretty perceptive. And she's just like, there's no need for that. If you want to come in and talk, by all means, I can come let you in.
rather
Would you like to come in?
rather you just
I'm afraid you're probably too late to save a little girl, if that's what you came
Yeah, if
over
that's the
here.
case, then we'll just light this place on fire and kill you.
I'll come open the door for you. And
Right.
she disappears.
Give me a
sight on
torch!
the balcony.
I've got lots of fire.
I got oil flasks.
I will attempt to start lighting
It
the
really worked well on the
place on
trees.
fire.
You hear the door click open, and she opens the door and is like, "Oh, there's no need for that. You guys are stuck here forever. You might as well be on good terms with residents. Play. Please,
I mean,
we'll discuss."
unfortunately for you, Winifred, we have both come and gone from this place already, so we already know we can return.
You've gone from here. You're sure.
Yes,
You've gone through the one portal.
I've gone through and back again.
That's true. Yeah, we
Lots of times.
Sure, you have. Right. Whatever. Anyway.
I'm not technically lying. I am telling a half truth because I did go through the portal, not all the way, and then came back through.
She seems to kind of know what you mean, and she's like, right, well, good luck doing that again from this side. Please, come in. If you really want the girl much to come here, perhaps we can make a deal. I really did not expect you to come through the port. Oh, come inside.
Listen,
She
before I come
goes
inside, you
inside
said
and-
that she's already past saving.
pretty much. I mean, you're free to have her if you want, but provided you pay for her release through some way or another. But I think she'll be the same. Her transformation has already begun.
transformation.
Please come inside. There's no room to stand there. She becked you into her house.
Firebrands is
I'm
fighting
going
the
in.
urge to just stab her in the face.
Yeah, I really want to murk her.
No, you'd rather sit there?
I take a step inside. Am I right next to her?
She's just inside the house, holding the door open, basically.
Yeah. I'll motion for the others to come closer.
Start.
Once they're close
Please,
enough,
take it.
I will take a step inside, and I will immediately shank her in the face.
Oh,
Okay, so as you go inside, you see a big cauldron boiling over glowing green flames in like a fireplace, and green smoke is up the chimney where the green smoke is coming from. See a bunch of shelves with books, and some weird things on the shelves. But before you take in any of the other sites, you attack. Go ahead and roll initiative then.
Right. And I will use inspiration on this attack roll if I can.
Yeah, Hargus and
13
so
for the initiative.
I believe that's his last inspiration, or do you have one more? I think maybe.
No, this is the inspiration I have marked on my character sheet.
Okay, got it.
I think
I probably still have the one you gave me. I haven't used it yet. I will be using it probably on this one.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure you guys were close enough that if I shanked her, she wasn't just going to shut the door and then you guys were locked out with the thief inside.
All right. Okay, she was 9.
Brian Breck does not negotiate with terrorists.
Go ahead. Let's see. Who? Brandbreck, did you roll for initiative?
13 on the
What did you roll for initiative? 13. Okay. And
also
Jasper.
13, but I imagine Bran has higher dex, so. Also 13, but I imagine Bran would still go first.
Oh. Okay, and Hargus.
14 initiative.
Okay. So Hargus, you see in slow motion, Brandbreck start to pull out his your short sword?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, my short sword.
Okay, he pulls out his short sword, and he pulls it out. It's ready for battle. What do you, Hargus?
I already had my sword in my hand because of the spooky damn dog, so I'm just going to slash from the other side, and hopefully we can meet in the middle, make a sandwich out of this girl.
Okay, so you rush in and attack her. Go ahead and roll for that.
Yeah.
You're going to try and get some of her witch juices on that sandwich?
Sorry if you wanted to talk things out, Jasper.
Wait, see?
But Brandon Breck does not deal with terrorists.
Jasper's on board
basically.
with this.
Oh, she's acting totally evil. Come on. She's too smug to be good.
She's too
All
smart
right,
to be dealt with.
9.
Go ahead and... What
Damn.
did you roll?
Or
What did you
the-
I
roll?
rolled a 19, 21 to hit,
Okay, that hits.
and I rolled a 9 damage.
I rolled an 18. Does that hit?
Oh, I'm going to yell, seeing how the goddess has shown me favor for my attack, I'm going to bark Bancotha. Is that how you pronounce it?
Oh, the
Okay, what are you attacking with?
his rapier.
I'm attacking with that new sword that I got.
Oh,
It seems to have some
Okay.
sort of magical ability. It may have a better effect
Okay.
on the shadow creature.
Okay, so you slash with that scimitar, and you cut into her, and she cries out. It does full damage, unlike your rape did before. And so that magical attack did full damage.
Yeah, I know that could have
She's
went
just
either
like,
way,
"Oh."
couldn't it? Jasper, I see you over there sweating.
I was worried.
Okay,
Another lip,
Brett,
buddy.
turn.
what? Sorry, is it a surprise round right now?
She wasn't surprised, so it's your
You
turn.
put my blade in her.
So I was just rolling the attack. It does an 18 hit,
Yes, it does.
14 total damage if I get sneak attack. Otherwise, it's just 7.
You would because you're secure.
Put my good steel in her.
That is reduced to 7.
Okay.
Your attack, her skin seems to be like unnaturally tough, and
Yeah.
you stab into it, but it doesn't do much, which is odd because she's this little halflet, but seems like
Yeah.
does not do much damage. Okay,
I will
Jasper, you're
bonus action. Can I bonus action drink my potion of healing?
I don't think so. A potion, I think this is how I'm going to do potions. it takes an action to use. However, you simultaneously get the benefits of the dodge action when you drink a potion.
Okay.
You
In
can
that
drink
case,
it's like you're carefully drinking it and like avoiding attacks at the same time. So
then my
no
second
bonus
attack,
action, but
then just my second attack will be my offhand. It misses.
okay, go ahead. Okay. You stab one, and then she dodges to the side, and it sticks into the wall of her tree and pulls it away. Jasper, you're up now.
All right, he's going to pull out one of his big arrows and put it on there and just take a shot right at her. And hopefully actually hit something for a change. Nope, miss.
All right, Hargus. Hack
I'm
her
pretty
up.
happy with that. Let's see if
That's
it
nice.
happens.
If anything else, just toss it over to me and I'll sneak attack with it.
I'm way over my average. I'm fine with that. I'm way over my average right now, so it's about time for me to
What
pass
else?
it.
What else is in the room as we're looking around here? Is there anything of interest?
You see the bubbling cauldron over the fire. You see a bunch of shelves, a lot of weird stuff on them. Some have books, some have jars of weird stuff on them. You don't have time to glancing. You're not really sure which that sort of thing, unless you use your act to actually make a perception check. But yeah, you see shelves with a bunch of weird stuff, some herbs hanging from the ceiling, and then the staircase apparently led up to that balcony that she was talking to at before.
Alrighty. Yeah, I guess I'll just kind of stay there behind these guys and see what happens next. Yeah.
Okay, what did you roll for your arrow?
9 or 10.
Okay,
10.
that meant. She kind of looked at the wound that Hargus gave her on her arm, and she's just like, "So that's the way it's gonna be, huh?" And suddenly, she starts to expand, and she's a little half form, 3.5 feet taller, or just starts going, and she starts just growing until she is like 7 feet tall, like towering over you guys. Her face changed into this hideous green face with warts all over it. Her shawls and stuff become tattered, and she holds up just these long claws with long fingernails. She reaches into her robe and pulls out what appears to be like a toad thing that wrapped in some like it looks like a dried up toad or whatever. And she throws it into her cauldron, and then suddenly you hear a splash, and then suddenly everything goes black. And you guys hear her reach past you. You hear her as she's run up the stairs.
She was able to get past us? Or did she run the other way?
She ran past you guys, and like you feel her like next to you or whatever, and you swing, you can't see anything. Everything's completely black, and hear her run up the stairs. Hargus up next.
So yell Brandbreck and hand him the handle end of my sword.
I mean, it's pitch blackness. Can he do that?
Oh, well, it's pitch black. Never mind.
Yeah, you can't see anything. It's just completely black. You're not even sure why. It's just suddenly blind. I think.
I'm going to start finding a wall so I can inch around to the stairs. In other words,
okay,
I know where my orientation. So, do what?
Okay, so you start feeling your way toward the stairs, basically.
Yeah, basically. I'm going to go to a wall first. Like the closest wall would be where the door is, and then I'm going to follow it around. So I don't end up in the
start walking up the stairs, and that's basically your whole turn. Making your way up the stair as much as you can. It's completely black still.
I feel like we may have caused a little girl's death, but
well, she's already
These
turned
things
into
happen.
a witch, so she's not going to be a little girl much longer.
these things happen, Hargus.
Yeah, I mean, she's already being turned into a witch, so
It's a dime a dozen.
Assuming we're not summarily murdered here.
It's always sad, but death is part of life.
Okay. You all hear up the stairs. You hear Winifred voice say, "Giblet, Istjolda, get rid of them." And you hear him clap nearby. Okay, so Hargus makes your way up the stairs as much as you can, and Brandbreck, you're up.
The doorway that we were just next to, can I step outside? Is it still dark?
So you kind of step out doorway a little, and it's dark, like immediately outside it. Do you want to like keep moving, or?
Yeah, I'll go a little bit across the wall because I'm thinking of just scaling up to that balcony that she was at.
Okay, you exit the house, like move a little bit far away, and then everything clears up, and you look back, and there seems to be just this curtain of smoky blackness kind of emanating out of the house.
And I'll call out to Jasper and Hargus. I'm like, I'll get attacked from the outside if any of you want to join me. And I'm gonna start daggering into the side of the wall and start climbing up to the balcony.
Spark you, I'm taking the stairs.
I'll say it took you 15 feet of movement to get out, and you use about 10 feet to climb the house. Do you like dash up, or?
Yeah, I'll use my bonus action to dash.
Okay. So another 15 feet. 15, 5, 20. Okay, so you trying to climb up to the balcony, or?
Yeah, you said she was out on a balcony or something?
Yeah, the tree goes like this, and the balcony kind of hangs out the side. So you're climbing up this way, and so
yeah. So I'm just trying to climb up to that entrance because I know that leads around.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you do that, and with dashing, you make your way. We'll say you're 10 feet away from the balcony. Jasper.
10 feet away? Then I'll use my action to dash the rest of the way.
Oh.
Okay, so zip around and climb up, and you're on the balcony. And you look inside, and you see Winifred kind of looking down the stairs, and she turns over at you, and is just like... And
I'm just grinning. She's
okay.
What?
She's ugly. She has green teeth, and her appearance now is just green and warty and disgusting, and those claws look really bad. Okay, hey, Jasper, what do you do? Everything's black.
Yes, I will follow behind Hargus and just try and... I mean, he went towards the wall. I mean, in my mind, I imagined the wall led kind of to the stairs going up. I don't know if that's accurate, so... Okay.
Yeah, as you saw the staircase, basically, and you heard Hargus, like, moving up there, basically. Okay, so you follow and basically catch, you hear Hargus right in front of you. Okay, so Hargus, suddenly you hear these clattering footsteps in view, and you hear these little clicking, clattering sounds, and does a 20 hits you, right? Suddenly,
yes.
Suddenly you
maybe. Not if I dodge.
Suddenly you feel a knife just stab into your leg. You take 3 points of piercing damage. And then that's a hit. You take 6 points of piercing damage as your other gets stabbed. You feel something in the dark is attacking you. And that is their turn.
So did I get 9 points or 6 points?
It was 9 total. It was 3 and 6, yeah. Winifred turns you, Brandick, and she's going to... Let's see. What would she do? Okay, so she's going to. Okay. She starts waving her hands, and you see these little red lines kind of form designs in the air. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not good at those. Please be good. Yes! 15?
15. That barely succeeds.
Good to know.
So you feel your body start to stiffen, like start just freeze in place, and you manage to just pick it off, and she sees it didn't work, and she's just like, and she's just like, and she goes up to you and like brandishes her claws and gets me to attack you. That's her turn.
All right.
Yes, you're up now. There's something in front of you. Attack. There's two little things to you that are going and attacking your feet. You do.
Two little things at my feet. All right. Oh,
Hargus.
Oh.
Sorry,
hey,
Hargus' turn.
Bran, just as a reminder, you got the stat sheet for Galen's staff, right? I posted that to the general chat, remember? Did you get that? The card for Galen's staff?
Oh, right up there. That magic card.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
So you fire that cane in your pocket. Okay, Hargus, what do you do?
Am I still in the pitch black?
Yeah, you're still in the pitch black, and there's something in front of you. It's like two clatter creatures that are stabbing you.
Well, I'm going to attempt sleep.
Sleep.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a good one. Because these shadow creatures don't seem to have a pretty good resistance to magic.
Your sword seemed to cut
Your
through
sword
it.
was doing the trick.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to go with the sword.
Oh, yeah, unless you
Okay.
want to use magic on them.
Jasper,
All
are
right.
you close enough for me to touch you?
I think I'd be right.
Yeah, he's right behind you.
Okay.
I'm not.
And I can throw a spell as an extra action, correct?
Depends. What are you trying to do?
Bonus action?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about maybe doing enhance. What is it called? It's one I haven't used. Enhance ability.
That's more of a social spell.
Well, it can
It can
increase
be
strength. If I can get them, I can increase their strength
Oh,
or
right.
speed,
You could do
or it'll even give them advantage.
Maybe save it for now, and we'll see if.
Yeah, so it gives advantage on
Maybe
So I'll
strength.
save it. Probably going to need to save it for healing. So I'm going to attempt to attack.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack with disadvantage because you can't see what you're attacking.
So what do you do with disadvantage? This is the first time I've done it in a while.
You roll twice and pick the low one.
Okay. Oh, well, 15 for my low one with
Okay,
the
that hits.
modified.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
And I'm going to just keep using the war cry. It's working for me. I'm going to keep doing it. 6.
6 points of damage. Okay. So you lat out with your sword and you connect with something hard and hit it, and there's kind of a clattering sound as you cleave through whatever it was. You hear a couple of pieces of something fall to the ground and rolled a couple of stairs. Still hear the things, what they are, clacking, making noises for you. It's your action. Anything you want to do for your bonus action?
Crud. I don't even have a clue. I'm kind of at a loss here. I guess I can throw inspiration again on Jasper. Seeing how
Okay.
he's close to you.
I can't hear you.
Good, Jasper has
I can't
inspiration.
hear you.
And Brandbreck, it is your turn now.
All right. Quick question: is the scaling staff legitimately a magical weapon?
I mean, that's how I designed it to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically a magical club that can... I think you can expend a charge and paralyze on a hit or something like that.
Stun.
Or stun, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more like a dagger because it's 1d4, but that'll work.
Well, a club is 1/4.
I will swap out one of my short swords for it, preferably my main hand. But as I do sheath that, I will pull out the potion of healing and drink that to take the dodge action along with the healing. That's what it does?
Yeah, so you take a potion and take the action at the same time.
Okay.
So you're basically
I'll do
focusing on drinking it and dodging at the same time. So that's your action.
that. Yeah.
And then you
That
have
would-
the cane in your hand as well.
Yeah. I don't really have a bonus action I can do on top of that, so,
Okay, sounds good. And Jasper, you're up.
I'll try and move to the side that it sounds like Hargus is not on of the stairs and just shoot a fire arrow into the clattery sound on the stairs in front of me there. So disadvantage, I assume.
All right. Yep, disadvantage.
I think the most effective spell I could have is Fairy Fire right here, but I don't think it'll work against the invisibility, the darkness spell that's going on
that
right
magical
now.
darkness is...
I mean, it can counteract it, but...
with disadvantage, actually, that's not bad. That's 18 to hit.
7 points of healing, by the
Okay.
way.
Go ahead, roll damage.
That was my only
another
healing
6.
potion.
So, of little fire
Okay,
bolts.
6 damage.
Fire arrow comes, hits.
Well, I know what.
So
I
you-
know what I mean.
So you light the fire arrow, and weird because it's dark. You can't see the fire. You feel warmth, and you're just shoot it in darkness. You hear a and you kind of jump back instinctively as you something vibrating the fur under. It's almost like rats or something are crawling down, but you hear just like these little thud, whatever, and you feel what appear to be like little bones, past your and roll down a few of the steps.
Construct thing.
You heard a definite shattering sound, and
Think we got one. I think we got one, Hargus.
Jasper, you hear a growling sound behind you.
That dog, go away.
Your favorite canine
Rat puppers.
friends.
That's a
16
to hit.
That hits. That meets armor class. So, glancing blow.
17
exceeds by
so
1.
is it 16? Okay.
Yes.
Unfortunate.
Yes, I'm sure it will be quite
okay.
unfortunate.
Make a strength saving throw.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
So, mid-combat vote. Who thinks we will
Don't see
survive
how.
this?
13. 14 minus 1.
Austin has
You
murdered us
followed
all.
the Brandbreck style fighting, just rushing in, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, what was your
13.
saving throw?
13.
Was it? Sorry. Cut out.
Yeah.
13? Okay, that succeeds. So it doesn't manage to knock you down. However, you take 9 points of piercing damage as you feel Akshai into you.
Bloody dog.
Hargus, you hear those little clucking things in front of you, and they both take a hit advantage because you can't see them. Yeah, that probably hits. That's a 21 to hit, and a 19 to hit. So you take 4 points of piercing damage from one of the daggers. and 5 points of piercing damage from the one. So 9 points piercing damage against you, Hargus. And now it is Winifred's turn.
This is going to be.
She's going to try and she's going to try and push you off
Down
the
18.
balcony. So go ahead and make a acrobatic or athletic check.
Since I am taking the dodge action, do I get advantage on that or no?
It's a good question. Let me check real quick.
I actually don't know on that.
Yeah,
Do you know, Jasper? or-
Grandpa walking.
it says
I
the
think it just says disadvantage on attack.
it says any attack roll has disadvantage, so it's not really an attack roll, and you make dexterity saving throws with advantage. So
Oh, and
she plows in and just tries to shove you. So make an acrobatic check,
okay.
and she'll make a strength check. 16.
18. As she plows towards me,
Okay.
I pull her into the balcony, and then we do like a little loop-de-loop and send her back into the room, and then just
Okay,
She's
she
just-
crashed into her bulk is really intimidatingly big, and she's stronger than she looks, and you're just kind of like, ugh, but your little dwarven like density just puts her back and do that thing, swing her back, and it's like, your friends are going to die without you down there. You know, we can do this all day. And,
looks like to me you're
then-
trying to run from a good fight.
Suddenly, Hargus, you notice that your lantern is glowing in darkness, and the glow starts brighter and brighter until suddenly you can see again. And the staircase is flooded with bright light from your lantern. And in front of you, two little skeletons. They're only about 3 feet tall. One of them has a blue tunic and one has a red tunic. And then you see a pile of bones strewn down the stairs with a ripped and burnt green tunic on it.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie,
you
no!
also see... and then you kind of look behind as well, and the Abish biting Jasper, and Abish squints and like retreats a little bit from the bright light. He doesn't like that. It is your turn, Hargus.
Okay, as long as they're stunned, I'm going to take advantage of it.
All right, back in the skeletons, or
Winnie?
is that on one of the skeletons?
Yes, they're in front of me, correct?
Yeah. Blue or red?
Blue or red?
Yeah, there's one skeleton wearing a red tunic and one wearing a green tunic. Which one?
So do you
focus on?
want to kill Huey or Dewey?
Red one.
Okay. 20 hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
8, 19, 11 points of damage.
All right. You slap through the bed. The appears to be some kind of goblin skeleton, and you slash through it, and it falls apart. The tunic falls apart in one place, and these little bones just disconnect all down the stairs, starting to fall down. That one is done, and there's only one remaining. That's your turn, unless there's anything else you want to do.
Cure wounds on myself.
That's an action to do, so can't do that.
Okay.
Unless you want to healing. That's a action.
Okay, I see.
Okay,
Can I
Brand.
do that to myself? Can I do healing word to myself though?
Yeah,
Okay,
you can.
I'm gonna do.
It's
I'm
at
gonna do
times
that.
like this that I want to multi-class as a monk, as a rogue, just because there's some fun things you can do with attacking several times and then dodging after all of it and having performed a sneak attack. Stupid.
I got 4 points back on my heal.
Okay. That would be a cool.
That's like max.
Okay, what do you do, Brent?
My allies are not next to me. My only chance is
No,
sneak
they
attack.
apparently like you see behind her
Oh,
there's a
you-
staircase, and you hear sounds of battle like not too far down the staircase behind her. But yeah, not near. So.
So she's in that room. Can I see?
You can, if you want, you can use bonus action to aim as your action. Gives you advantage, uses up all your movement, and your bonus action gives advantage on an
I know.
attack roll.
I'm more concerned about the fact that if I'm attacking her, she can attack me probably just as much. And I'd rather have my allies nearby to help assist with that. So, for the moment... I just attack her? She was obviously trying to get out of this room after I surrounded her.
Well, she was trying to push you off the edge. Like, she seems
there a
pretty
door?
trying to run away from you.
Is there a door on this balcony between me and her?
Yeah, well, it's a portal. It's not like there's not a door. There's just an opening. So,
With like curtain or something there?
yeah, like to the sides.
Understood.
Open,
And she's right next to me, right?
she's right in front of you, and you just tried to push you
Okay.
off, and she's like getting ready to attack again.
I'll be standing there like that, and then while I'm looking at her in the eyes, I kind of go, like, look to see if she looks. This is my aim.
Okay, yeah.
And when she does that, I clock her in the chin with Galen's staff and expend a charge.
All right, go ahead and make your attack roll with advantage.
Okay. Normal roll. With advantage. Ooh.
That's what Anne does.
Oh, that is so worth it.
I'll be right back.
13.
Miss.
So I can't expend
So
a
she
charge
looks to
because
the
it's only when I
side.
hit.
Yeah, so you look to the side, she looks a little bit, and you just try to clock her, and she just like grabs your arm, and she's just... So that's your turn. Okay, Jasper.
Well,
You look back at Abishai, who just bit you, and he seems more corporeal now that the light is shining on him. He looks more like a real dog. You see the fur, and, seems solid. He still has a hole in his head.
I'm gonna aim.
A hole in his head from the arrow
Yeah,
from
I'm gonna
before.
aim and try and...
No, you're stabbing, Brandon.
Oh right.
Good.
Yeah.
Is he fractured as well from the thunder?
It's like cracked open.
I'm also going to aim in that case and try and put an arrow.
That's a cunning.
Oh, that's your
cunning
thing. I was like,
action.
I'd never heard of
Only
that
a
one
rogue
before.
can
I'll
do
do that.
Yeah, it's part of the.
It's a new thing. It's a thing coming in Tasha's.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's
gotcha.
Tasha's hideous
A new
laugh.
rogue ability.
Laughter.
Yeah,
Some
cunning
extra
action.
things for like all the classes to make it a little nicer.
All
That's
right.
pretty
Well,
cool.
I guess
I
I
like them
will
all.
still aim, but with no mechanical difference, and try and put an arrow, a fire arrow, into that little hole there. Well,
Alright,
no, you said it
make
looks
an
more
attack
corporeal.
with
Hole?
disadvantage because it's a
Oh, I thought
ranged
he
attack.
jumped back away from
Yeah.
the fire or something, huh?
No, he didn't like he not enough
Okay,
to
well,
away from 5 more
Okay.
away. He shied away, like just
I'll just,
like he did
in that
not
case,
like the bright
in
light.
that case,
He
I'll
hasn't
just do
actually had a
another
turn.
flashbang right in front of him, try and, because I know he doesn't like bright light, so I'm doing my brightest
hey,
light just
dexterity.
right in front of him.
What is flashbang? Is it like a cantrip of like guidance?
It's just
or
a
radiant?
really searing bright light.
It's like a sacred flame-ish.
Oh,
Sort
it's
of.
sacred flame, but
of
as
sorts.
okay.
Let's see, 5, 6, 7,
Hey,
probably a fail.
Finally, little bastard. So here,
Sorry.
I will roll a d8 for this radiant damage. 4 points of radiant damage.
So he squints in the light, doesn't see the light attack.
4
for
points
you.
of radiant.
Ironic
like
that
trans-
squinting in the light doesn't reveal a light attack.
and then the flames from that bomb just explode against him, and he shakes it off.
Bad dog.
He did not like that.
Go away.
Hey, that's your turn. So you have a bonus action, but you're pretty much
that's it.
now.
That's it.
So now it is Abishai's turn. So
Really
he's
worried
going to
the hag's
try and
gonna
attack
crit me
the
on the
little
next turn
gnome
for not taking the
again.
dodge action.
15?
15 to hit. So he
Yep,
misses
that's a miss.
against you, Jasper, right? Okay, so he bites against you, but again, still squealing a little bit, and your armor kind of repels him to armor that's lit up. And the last little goblin skeleton and attack Hargus. 15 to hit. Is your armor class 15?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a glancing blow. So you take 4 half to 2 pierce damage. So you just a little goblin skeleton just clicks its teeth. Try to stab your leg again, but you manage to kick it off, and it's just a scratch. Okay, Winifred is up. And while Brandbreck away, looks like
Murder him.
I will decide what she's going to do to him.
Murder him while he's gone.
Okay, she's going.
This is the most I've been injured in the game.
Welcome to the club. It's lovely. It's lovely here.
Yeah, you guys jumped right into this one.
Little rattling suckers. How are you doing, Jasper?
I'm okay for now. So focus on that battle in front of you there. Don't worry, Jasper's very vocal when he's.
When you with arterial spray,
Yeah.
arterial
He's
spray.
big on communication.
My little agitator sprinkler.
Hurry up and finish that little bugger in front of you,
I'll leave
Hargus.
him.
You gotta go up there and help Bran. Bran's facing that thing alone. You gotta take it to her.
Well, seems like we got bogged down here, but yes.
You gotta finish that little.
I want to hear my funny story for the week.
Sure.
I have a large club cadet riding lawnmower for our yard. We live on a corner. Everybody poops in our yard. This one guy has this
I'm gonna go to
lab
the bathroom too while I'm waiting for Brandbreck.
dropped a poop so large that my lawnmower got stuck in it. I had to physically get off my mower and move it, squat my riding lawnmower to get it off of the spot so it would get traction to move. Well, my solution was, and there's a bad habit. Random people think it's okay to just cut across our yard, right under our windows. Which,
That's
I
unpleasant.
don't know about now. It's not well mannered.
Yeah.
So what I did was I went to a hardware store around here, and they have a motion detector water sprinkler. Also, we had a sign in the yard that not everybody agrees with, and it got that my son put out for political stuff.
Kanye
And,
2020.
Something like that. Yeah. And it got molested like 2 or 3 times, and finally we moved it up close to the house. So I got 2 motion detector water sprinklers.
Nice.
They're like $50, and set them just so they sprinkle to the edge of the sidewalk. If anybody gets off the sidewalk,
That's a
they
good
go
idea.
off. Never had to say a word.
That's a good
It
idea.
worked great. Most passive aggressive
Yeah.
solution you ever
That's a
came
good
up with.
I like that.
It's kind of comical. I watched it on the camera a couple of times, and people just, go around.
That's funny.
And my new hedges get watered, so
Cheaper than a fence, I know. my buddy had a house with a really big backyard, and he was like, "Man, this backyard's huge," but the neighbors, it was like big for places in California anyway. It was like a quarter acre for the whole property, but really, really long, and it had just only sporadic fencing around it. So he wanted to put a fence around the whole thing.
Okay. It is Winifred's turn. So, Bren, you see her behind her now that the darkness is gone, and she's just like, "Can't have your friends helping you out now, huh? We were just getting to know each other." And she reaches to her shawl, pulls out a little glass mirror, and she breaks it. The shards of glass start falling behind her and just start swirling around in midair right above the stairs. And then she cracks her knuckles and gets ready to attack you again. So that's her turn. Hargus, you're up.
So she kept my friends from showing up to help me.
Well, looks like they'll come up. They're flying sharp glass now, just swirling around in front of at the top of the stairs, basically. Okay, so Hargus, there's one small skeleton left in front of you, and there's the dog attacking Jasper behind you, and then you look up, see these little shards of glass spiraling around at the top of the stairs.
Well, I'm still dealing with combat, right? I rolled a natural 20.
Skeleton in front of you. Okay. That's the skeleton?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll damage, but you probably kill it no matter what you roll.
Well, I rolled an 8, so plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is my night, I guess.
Okay, so you just...
We need you to have that night tonight.
Right in the
It doesn't feel natural. I've rolled so badly, it feels like I'm doing something wrong.
Apparently,
so
the Shadowfield is
he's got a new god
plate.
now. He's got,
I don't know if that's a good idea.
follower of Bancotha now. He's got a new lady. So his dark smoky lady.
That's true.
She's my lady.
Okay, so you knock on the skeleton, and now there's a pile of bones across the entire staircase as all 3 skeletons have been knocked down. The way up the stairs is clear, except for those glass shards swirling around now. Do you want to move at all? Anything else? Or do you stay with Jasper?
I think I'm going to have to help Jasper first.
Okay. All right.
You don't want to run through the blender.
That means it is Brandbreck. You're up.
I need to investigate what I can do with my first level spells.
Come on, Bran.
Yeah. I will...
Pretty much nothing is what it looks like.
I'm gonna twirl the cane and then place it by the side and then go like this with my sword to taunt her to come towards me. I'm fine by me. I'm taking the dodge action.
Okay.
Real.
All right. Jasper.
All right.
Crossed legs, standing, propped up on the cane, just waving my short sword at her.
That one Hero Forge stance where it's
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing.
Jasper, Abishai's still trying to bite
such
you.
a character. I love playing this guy.
I am going to.
We're gonna miss him after tonight.
Oh gosh,
this last night. I am going to drop another fire, little exploding one there that bursts into a 5-foot cube of fire. Yeah, a little bonfire bomb. Right in front of him there. So just pull it out.
Okay. Dex. All right, dexterity save again. Pretty good though. That's a
so no damage,
18.
but the fire is still ongoing there in front of him. So he's actually standing in the middle of the fire, I guess then.
Okay, or off to the
fills
side,
5-foot
basically.
cube, so he's in it.
Okay,
not
for
taking
now,
damage.
He's
He's dodging all the flames in the
Yeah,
5 foot
gotcha.
cube, but
Sounds good. All right, sounds good. And the walls around you start to smother from the fire. Okay, now it is his turn. He's going to. He does not like this. He's gonna disengage and back up down the stairs, run sight. He away from the fire and the bright light. It's too much for the shadow dog. He disengages and runs downstairs. So he
attack of
leads there,
opportunity
and then the
as he
skeletons are
leaves my
dead. So it
range.
is just Winifred's turn.
Just give him a little attack of opportunity as he
Turn
leaves
10.
my range. Give a little dagger swipe. Oh, he disengaged.
He's
Disengaged, that's right. My bad.
engaged. Yeah, so you swing and he manages to dodge and get out of the way. Okay, so
This
now
yellow
it is
belly,
Winifred's turn.
tail between his
Just keep running.
legs,
I don't need. Yeah.
cowardly
Just go all the
canine.
way. Just don't come back. That's fine with me.
Are you still recording these,
Yep.
by the way,
I
Aaron?
need to get back on
Okay.
editing and putting them
Awesome.
up. But
Because honestly, there's a lot of jokes in here
Yeah,
that I just want to make clips of.
no,
that I don't remember them.
I need
that all of us have
to
been
get
making.
back on it. It's
I just made a board channel, which I thought was a good idea. So if anybody has any
Awesome.
funny quotes, go ahead and put them there.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
that. Yeah, I noticed that. I like that.
Okay. She is going to look at you and Brecken just like so cocky. And she is going
So
to
cocky.
cast another spell,
she is.
make a wisdom saving throw.
she's got those. Those are bad.
It has to be wisdom, yeah? Oh. Not good, guys! 4.
No.
That is a fail. Oh, wait a minute. Check one thing real quick.
Oh gosh.
Because the sharp blast might technically be.
Oh, I was hoping they were.
Is it a Cloud of Daggers? Because Cloud of Daggers is concentration.
It is. Okay, so never mind. Instead, she's going to.
You
claw.
lucky boy.
So, disadvantage 'cause you're
So she's choosing the cloud of glass over Brand's spell. Okay.
Yeah. So, because she doesn't want you guys coming in, so she wants to.
Yeah,
she's
and
going
she
to
wouldn't
do
know that she
with
succeeded on that
disadvantage.
spell.
I will forget that thing altogether.
Yeah.
So with disadvantage, that's 20 to hit.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. She's quite vicious. Okay, so you take.
A hag boxer. Who knew?
Ooh.
Best in
Okay,
a weight class.
You take 16 points slashing damage.
16? Oof. Ouch.
Still up?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that is turn. She claws against you, and you just feel like your body just kind of almost lift an inch into the air from the uppercut, and it's just like blood flies off, and you're just like. She looks at Oz, and she's like, "Such a beautiful color amidst a drab world."
Yeah, I'm glad I can make you
and she-
beautiful because I got plenty to spare.
Good, she says. Hargus, you're up.
So
And
fancy
there's that
for my.
awkward silence between the two. Like, was that really your comeback?
Is there anything at hand I can like a chair or something I could throw into this swirling glass?
Not on the
Perhaps
staircase,
a
no.
Chipro. There's a Chipro like flip over on
there's
it.
some stuff, but on the staircase
No.
itself, there's a thing. No.
Pull Brandbreck. Be a man. Charge through it and stab her in the back.
One more.
We've only got one more heal left.
Any
Can you go to the
suggestion?
top? And
I have a
can
bunch.
see?
I have first level spells still. I haven't used any first level spells yet. So, but
Yeah.
I was saving them for healing.
Well,
My only
you could
dilemma
always
is
go to
it
the
going to be
top.
more damage than I can heal?
You're not there, Brand.
Cure wounds
Stay
yourself and then
conscious.
run through the glass.
Jasper is the.
Is there any way to edge around this at all?
The cloud of glass is right at the top of the steps, blocking your way. You have to run through it to get up there.
Other thing ran off. If only we had a handy corpse.
You got a lot of bones. There's a whole bunch of bones.
I'm just going to throw a lot
Teams.
of them in there and see what happens. Just wasting another
All right.
turn, but
Okay. You throw one of the bones into the cloud of glass, and the glass slashes it up and falls back down, and you see a bunch of deep scratch in the bone. Looks
well,
like it scratch you up pretty bad if you walk through it.
you know what? I'm going to pull out the backpack, throw all my cloak on and everything, my bedroll. I'm just going to run through the thing.
cover the money maker.
Okay. All right.
I'm going.
So you,
as long as I'm doing that, I got the healing potion in my hand.
Okay, so are you going to just sort of bundle up and let your gear take the damage instead of you?
Yeah.
Are you trying? Okay.
I mean,
So
I
you
can't.
may-
Obviously, I can't carry it all, but like I got a bedroll. I've got change of clothes, a cloak, all that good stuff. You know.
Okay. All right. So let this take damage, but it ruins it ruins your bedroll and a bunch of your clothes and stuff. Tears them to shreds. So you
I'll
rush
mark it
through.
all off.
It's not a
Time,
cloud of
time for a new wardrobe anyway.
Okay, it's not a big thing of glass. It's just kind of floating around in a 5-foot cube, as it were. But so you rush through it, still slashes you a little bit.
My face.
Okay, you still take 6 points of slashing damage as you rush through, and all your just get as you're using your shield, you just shred in front of you, and some of it breaks through and scratched up, and a lot of your gear is just completely shredded by the glass now. And you go up to the top of the stairs, and you see Winifred face away from you, and she looks back and growls. You see Brandbreck and her claw covered with his blood.
As soon as I get through the glass barrier, I'm drinking a healing potion.
Okay, it was your action to like bundle up in all of that gear. I'd say.
All right. Sorry about that.
Have it ready for his turn. A Brandbreck, you are up.
All right. Came at the right time, Hargus. You got some healing on you, and I'm going to take aim. And right when she looked back at Hargus, I'm going to dart to the left. And then as she turns her head back, I'm just going to clock her across the jaw with the Galen staff.
All right, make your attack with advantage.
Don't worry, lad. I won't tell you. Tell your mom you've been hitting the women.
Count.
That is a
Roll.
natural 20.
Oh my god, 3.
Oh,
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
And that's with the Galen staff. Can I expend a charge
Oh.
on this?
Yes. So, does it make is it a Constitution
Con save,
saving or something?
I think I said DC.
D12 Constitution save. Go ahead and roll. Your crit is 4 plus 1d4 plus 6 plus whatever 6 is double
Yeah.
sneak.
The sixes I rolled was a 4 and a 6. So there's 10. Oh wait, I should be rolling 3d6, right?
3d6 plus 6. If
let me roll one
2d6
more.
is your normal.
And a 5. So 4, 5, 6. So that's 15. And then plus the 6, so there's 21 from just the
One
sneak
of
attack.
one of each die type is maxed. So yeah.
Yeah. So 21
No,
on the sneak attack.
Can't remember.
26 on the sneak
one
attack.
Of the dice is maxed, or...
Yeah, it's just 1. That's what we used to do. Like
So
on
it would
Lightning
be
Bolt,
the-
it was only the 1d8 or the 1d6 that gets added that's maxed, and then the rest is the normal roll.
Okay, so in that case, just 4 plus 1d4 plus 40.
Yeah. So it should be 4. I just need to roll a d4. Let me roll that. No, I don't want to roll that many. Hold on. Just 1. Okay. Okay, so 3 plus 4, so 7. Plus
Okay.
my modifier,
15?
which is 3, so 10. Plus
15?
plus 21, so 31.
31 total?
Like 15 on the dice roll, but I get 1 maxed sneak attack die.
1 total. That's a good hit.
Okay. So yeah, this time works perfectly. You feint her out and stuff, and she looks back, and you just... And she's just like, ooh, and you see like a green tooth fly through the air, and she'll make a Constitution
Drop
save.
that wall.
So I don't roll
yes.
anything for that charge. You just do, right?
It's just DC 12.
Okay.
Which
What are you doing? You kicking her in the shins so you can hit her in the belt?
Did she pass?
is a not enough. That's 9. So she's just
So
like...
she's
No, she passed
stunned.
Oh.
That was a con
yeah.
save?
Push!
Oh,
Yeah, it's just like...
She failed.
She's just like, oh, yeah, even with advantage against magical effects.
Oh,
she's
that's so
still
good.
not expecting that. And her eyes are just like
Does the
rolling
wall of
around. She
glass
is
drop?
stunned the next
She
room.
got pimped, Kane.
Does that break her concentration on the swirl of glass?
Oh yeah, concentration on the glass.
I will make a concentration
stunned.
check. Yes. Wait, can you focus on... Yeah, let me...
I think when you're stunned, you still
stunned,
good.
Yeah, she's unconscious.
I think it's unconscious that you would
Maybe.
lose it.
She's incapacitated, which might affect it.
I
I'll
think
look
she
that
just
up.
drops it. I can't imagine your bell being so rung so hard you can't move, but you can maintain concentration, you know?
Maybe that's the only thing you remember.
You lose concentration on bell if you're incapacitated.
Yes!
So you stun her,
Oh.
and the pieces of glass just freeze, and then just fall down.
That is so good.
Yeah, you lost that act as well.
Thank you, Galen.
And that is
Oh, she's gonna
your
be-
turn, Branbrek. And
Oh, it's my-
Jasper is...
Oh yeah.
That was
Yeah.
your turn. You just did
Oh.
it.
I was like,
Jasper,
what?
you're up. You see Hargus rush through the broken glass and then ends the second.
Hey,
and
both of
kinda
you
shatters down the
both of you get a chance to
Yeah.
attack her while she's
Yeah.
she's
Just gonna-
stunned.
Run straight
Oh,
up the
alright.
stairs.
Also, it looks the bonfire bomb is lighting the walls on fire. Do you want to hurry and quench
I mean,
quick?
you know, fire's gonna do what fire's gonna do. I just I don't know that I can. I'm not gonna take the time to put out a
That's
fire.
quotable.
You know? Just gotta.
There's
Well,
still
I
the
mean, it would only
girl.
take...
I
I
rolled
mean,
a
it would
12.
just be like breaking
Yeah.
your concentration.
I mean,
as
I think he likes it there. Yeah, he likes that
You're
nice
gonna-
warm feeling. Hopefully, keep a dog away from
Okay,
his back.
all right.
And that is how the girl really
Yeah.
dies.
We got a bit of time.
Okay, so the walls are starting to light on fire. And focused.
12 to attack the hall.
Okay, so you run upstairs
And see her frozen
and
there,
you see
and just gonna.
yeah, you see her just like completely knocked stunned, and then you see Hargus is up here and Brandrek
Just
as
gonna
well.
bring out
And what do you do?
one of my big glittering arrows and try and hit her with it. So, is it?
All right, make an.
Yeah.
Let's see. You have an advantage on
All
the
right,
roll
please
against.
hit. Yes, that's going to be a dirty 20 to hit. All right.
Yes, definitely.
So
hits.
it
Go and
is
roll.
going to hit for 6, 9, 12, 14,
Wait.
17 points of radiant damage. And she's got that glittering
Wow.
cloud surrounding her.
Okay, so yeah, you hit her, and the glitter dust just starts glowing on her, and she barely reacts.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of.
Oh, bloody. Yep. Oh, she's last in the order, at the very end of the turn. Yeah, she's last in. You're up, Hargus. The scale tilts. You really don't learn it, Hargus. That's fine. Oh, you're right. Yeah, Hargus, you should have had advantage on that. Oh my gosh, what a dummy. I should have remembered that. I think to myself, I'd really like to kill all those horrible little wasps that are healing her. He is going to try, like, seeing those wasps flying around. Jasper wants to burn those wasps, so he's going to throw another bonfire bomb right at her feet and hopefully burn off some of the wasps in the process. Dex save for that. Okay, they feel great. They love fire. Yeah, so it is. Well, the one behind me goes out. Actually, the one down the stairs kind of. Yeah, maybe some of the. Yeah, on fire a little bit of fire. And then very quickly, like with extraordinary quickness, he's gonna reach out and then fire another big flashy arrow at her. And this will be, yes, it was quite quick and impressive, and you're astonished at how quickly he could do it. But, gosh, yeah. Well, I'm gonna use my inspiration. 9 plus the inspiration. 9, 10, 11, and then he just prays, "Oh, Tree Father, please hit," for one little prayer. Does a 16 hit? I knew it wasn't going to be enough. Oh, that's... Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's wisdom save. Yeah, his is 15 or 16, I forget. Oh, 14. Strength 12. It's a 12-foot jump. A 12-foot. 8. Oh, we got a +1 to Dex. Oh, athletic. Oh, I thought you said Dex. Long jump is. Oh my god. 19. For your dash. That's 6. And she's prone. Oh, good one. Oh, come on. Finish her. Yep. I run over, and as I run through, I kind of stamp on the flames, in the middle there, and kind of just stamp them out, and then keep on running, just like, can I see her at all in there? Yeah. All right. But I can see a little bit of her, huh? Okay. In that case, I pull out one of the flashbangs, and I'm just gonna chuck it. I got 60-foot range on that, so it's just a dex save for her. But if she's prone, yeah, yep. So another dex save for her, but disadvantage. So straight roll. Woo. All right. Oh no, not when you're prone on a dex save. Oh, okay. All right. Awesome. That is. A whopping 2 points of radiant damage. Very important 2 points. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh. 60 away. 100 feet away. Okay. She's too far away to heal. He's too far away to heal. Now, healing words only got a range of 60 feet. It's not that. It's just got a range of 60 feet. Yeah. Throw a throwing star. I was gonna say that's not gonna work. No, oh no, that's strength score. Come on, dwarf. Oh, your sneak attack. I'll try. I'm really bad. That's the last one. Your bonus action was used to heal yourself, right? Didn't you do bonus action healing word on your? Yeah. I wish. Yeah. Jasper runs up to the edge of the balcony, just takes as careful aim as he can, says a quick prayer to the tree father, and we'll see if he hits with a fire arrow. 80 foot? Yeah, I can do 80 foot. Yeah. Okay. Oh, geez, I'd really like to hit. Natural 20! Natural 20! I will turn the computer! Oh my gosh. Oh, finally! I've been rolling with this little bugger. I know, this is the second part. Oh, finally. Oh, okay. So, yeah, that's right. So that'll be 10 plus 5. 15 total. Oh, 7. Yeah. 7 hit points? As she's like, slashing and snarling at him, he can only really see the back of her head, so he's just going to try and put it right at the base of the skull, and there'll just be a little flare of fire in front of Bran's face as she just goes, and fire goes out of her face. Right. Yeah. Jasper was aware that that those walls down there were starting to go up, so he's going to quick get out his bedroll and just quick try and smother everything, spray his water canteen on whatever and smother as quick as. We'll spend the rest of however long to smother that. Constitution 14, little singed, 6 inhaling. I think I'm probably all right now. Maybe check on Bran. I'm doing okay, actually. I'm you're looking at him. Oh, okay. Yeah. Good. Yeah. You. Okay. Yeah. Definitely gonna take a look, like, from the floorboards, maybe coming underneath, or, yeah? Okay. Woohoo! Oh my gosh. I had missed. That's awesome. I can't actually believe that there was a nat 20 killing blow. I've never had something like that before. I never had something that, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, she hits hard. She was, oh my. But the running off the balcony to jump into the nest as she's going away, just hitting it. Oh my god. Right. Oh, jams. That'd have been good too. Yeah, that would have been pretty good. That would have been good. Hargus, how many nat 20s did you roll, man? Right. Yeah. Oh, and we got hideous laughter in there again. Oh, that was good. Yeah. That dropping was super good. Oh, yeah, the mirror. Just take the damage. Jeez. Wow. Yeah, Crown of Madness. It does. Yeah. It's hard to get. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was good. Divided, yeah. Well, and then I can't believe polymorph. That was polymorph. That stupid wolf. That stupid wolf took me down to 6 hit points. The wolf that I summoned accidentally took me down to 6 hit points. And then with our healing, I got back up, and I took less damage in this fight. That wolf almost killed me. I was thinking about something like that. I was definitely thinking about something like that. Depending on, all they care about is hunting me down. As we'll have to test other dust motes in a more controlled environment and see if they're all angry and hateful towards us, or no, like, get a wall, an enclosed space, and on top of the wall, and you throw the thing down in the center. Yeah, she seemed confident. Yeah. And I'm worried about, obviously she strongly implied that the girl was, yeah. And we're stuck here now. Yeah. Well, good. Yeah, good. What are you saying, Austin? Well, wouldn't have, yeah. But that's a very specific, yeah. I mean, she probably thought she could. Given our last encounter, though, she had some high confidence that she could probably take us all, though, really. I mean, yeah. There was... Given Jasper's hitting hit count. He's had a good run. We'll see if it was some lucky. That got the ball rolling. Are you sure you're not a halfling? Are you lucky? Are you lucky? Maybe you're half halfling. That I like. Yeah, not that kind of battlefield. OG child. Yeah. Oh no. She never used. Oh man, that's okay. It all worked out. You know, you say here's the thing. Dustin, you say that Bran wanted all the glory for himself, but he saw how poorly Jasper had been performing this whole time, saw that the hag was on death's door, and thought, you know what? Let me just hold her here, and Jasper can get this killing blow. It'll be real good for his morale if he does something to help with this fight. Divine intervention. Yeah. When after she went down, you saw Jasper jumping on the balcony. I got her. I finally hit her. That would be unfortunate. Yeah. Is that another campaign? Someone had like a ready to action? Good times. Yeah. I mean, even currently, even modern day, start writing up your opulent coastal cities for your campaign, man. Or you're almost talking like a time arc, huh, Scott? Like literally a holdover from the last round of creation. Yeah, sure. No, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Sounds like fun. Yeah. It really is. No, that'll be fun. I feel like. All right, man. Well, hey, thanks for. No, that was great. That was awesome. Yeah, that was amazing. It was a great moment. Right. Good. Hey, no, that was a good time, man. That was really good. Put him out to pasture. Impressive for a man, but sad for a dwarf. Yeah. That's still to come. Is it? Or is it the best? The beard club for dwarves. He's a dwarven hipster. Straight edge dwarven hipster. Oh yeah, no wonder that'll do it. Oh, Winifred is her. Yeah. That kind of stuff's always fun. Who knows? Yeah. I mean, with good reason. Boy, that would be real depressing. Are stuck something. Well, I mean, yeah, the cleric implied as much, but he was thinking only of, like dead soul. So we don't know exactly what kind of effects it'll have on still living, but yeah, there's probably some. The hag sure seemed pretty confident that we weren't going anywhere. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, she had to use that portal to go back and forth, so maybe there's something you can do to figure out how to use the portal. Yeah, you're still jacked in. Jack off. Quick. Dustin, you got to jack off. You're going to hurt yourself. Oh, okay. It's really long, so you don't have to worry about it. It's okay, guys. It's plenty long. He doesn't have to jack off. It's how it is. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. What was that, Austin? I feel like that happens in so many groups. I feel like there's always like two characters that for whatever reason everyone's always getting their names. My old group, it was two girls and both of their names started with A, their character. And I would just always call them the wrong, one was Aloy, was Astra, and I was just always calling them the wrong. So frustrating. Yeah, that might be like the one mitigating issue you would have to allow is like, all right, yeah, from now on, we can't have name overlap. Well, that was a good time, guys. Thanks a lot, Austin. See you next time. Bye.